Oh, love it. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this thing with stuff and things. Yeah, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's see. Suppose. What's up, Brian Hooper? Yeah, it's been a while since I've been up and doing this. A while. Super while. So I figured jump on and see what we got going on. Because why not? How is everything? Cousin Jeff, hello. How are you? Well, I'll tell you one thing, guys. It's been a hot minute. The last, I don't know, 7 months have been kind of rough. Been really busy. I've been streaming 111 seconds and I already have 2 downvotes. Oh, okay. Good luck with that. I'm like, I haven't even said anything yet. It's all good. Wow, it's been... Hey, David, how are you? Mr. Carlisle. Dave's not here, man. Yeah, I just wanted to do just a live hangout. I haven't had one of these in a very long time. I haven't really been like super active on in YouTube land for a minute, but but yeah, it's heck yeah, let's do this. So excuse me. I thought that I would just get on and we could just hang out and talk coins. Kind of hoping some other people show up just for kicks and giggles. But yeah, no, it's been really interesting. I've been working on some really neat projects. Both well, outside of my 2 jobs now. Blues and I have a joke that I have 19 jobs, which is almost accurate. But so I have the main job, and then I also work at a place that has a laser engraver, and I run the laser engraver. So I do design work and laser engrave, and also I do vinyl graphic cutouts and masking for some of our Cerakote projects that we have. So that's kind of what I do on the side. And some of the things that I've been doing, that I've been working on with the laser, are some firearm engravings. I also have some. Hey, Blues, what's up?
What's going on, brother?
Not much, just hanging out here live on the YouTubes.
On the tubes?
On the YouTubes, yeah.
Nice.
So, yeah, it's been a week, so I thought, hey, like, I'm just gonna kick something open, and I'm gonna see who shows up, and we're gonna talk about Smack, and it's gonna be great.
Yeah, it's been a while since you've done a live show.
Mm-hmm. That's exactly what I was just talking about. It's been a real hot minute. So we got some David Carlisle. Dave's not here, man. We've got some Brian Hooper. Cousin Jeff is in here. I was actually starting to laugh because I'd been streaming like a whole 117 seconds and I already got 2 downvotes. So I was like, well, that didn't take long.
Man, there's a lot of love in the air around here.
Ooh, I feel it. So David says hello. Hooper says hello to you, Blues. But I'm actually, I was just talking with old Lemonhead, and so I'm gonna wait till he gets back because I did a test run of his cards that he wants done. Ooh, they are nice.
Yeah.
They are nice plus.
Nice. Ooh, wow. Really went there, didn't you? I got signs over here someplace.
I'm actually thinking that I'm going to drop by the my bank tomorrow and see what their coin situation looks like. Because I kind of have a feeling that they are that they might have coin for me, or that I can get coin, because I haven't seen a lot of signs or things at the local businesses that say exact change only, or like, you know, any of that craziness. So I kind of feel like maybe there's a good chance I can get some circulated stuff.
I bought myself a present today.
Is it in the shape of a computer?
Kinda.
Oh, hot dang! You bought yourself a nice, good monitor.
I know.
Wow, that's fancy.
I had to put a third mortgage on the house to do it.
well, I have to ask, how much did you pay for it?
It was $124 before tax.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, you did good.
Yeah.
I bought a 24-inch curved screen, like a ViewSonic or something, for like 110 or something, or like 114 for work, for the laser.
Yeah. And then the 21-inch monitor went to my sister's new computer.
Okay.
So now I'm running 2 24-inch monitors in here.
I really need to do something about my monitor situation, but I can't until I get my space situation figured out first.
Yeah.
So I went and I actually looked at a house tonight, this evening, earlier today, whatever it is, and man, like, I'm kind of half and half on it. Like, there are certain things that I can pick out just with my experience with working, you know, in in home improvement retail, and I like it. I'm just not in love with it.
Right.
And that's hard for me because like I want it to be the place, but it's just not. Like it's pretty good. Like don't get me wrong, but it's just like there's too many little things that I keep on picking up on. Like I know the subfloor is going to need help. Even though they just put in a brand new floor, but you walk across the floor, the laminate floor, and you can feel it and hear it squeaking, which means that they didn't shore up the subfloor before they put the new flooring down.
Right.
The cabinets in the kitchen are older. The forced air is an old GE from probably the maybe 80s, possibly maybe early 90s, but it just it's all electric, so there's no gas. So like I guess that's good, but it's just those things that it's like I don't know. Like the master, like all of the rooms are fine. All the rooms are great. The master bedroom to the master bath doesn't have a door to the master bath. They just have a curtain. So it's just those little things that I can't get over it. So like I don't know. I was gonna think about it tonight, and then I gotta call the lady tomorrow and see if I want to even attempt it, because that place had they start off with one offer that before they were even going to like set it up or whatever, they already pretty much had an offer. But then by the time that I visited with her today, and we went and toured that house, they already had 5 offers, and I'm like, and that's that. And don't get me wrong, that is going to actually be more consistent because of the market. The interest rates are really low, and the market up here is fire lava. Like the floor is lava hot. Like they're just things are sold within days, not weeks, not months.
Right.
So it's one of those things that if I am like more than basically like 75% into a property, that like I gotta go in. So not sure how I feel about that, because I would rather if I have to drop the cards down, then I want to stack the deck in my favor, and it's just not there on this one.
Just buy yourself a piece of land and have a house built.
Yeah, I thought about that. There's a few more steps in that, but it also depends on where I can get it, because this place that I looked at is roughly about a mile and a half from where I am right now. So it's almost immediately off the freeway, the same exit that I take to go to work and to get off from work. So like it's really close.
Right.
So I'm just like, I don't know.
Yeah, it's a process. We discussed that before.
Yeah, it is, and I get that.
So what's Hooper and David and everyone up to tonight? Are they just hanging out?
Just hanging out, I think, like the rest of us.
Yeah. They're either single or they're married.
Why not both?
Well, I went down and got the my sister's car registered today.
Oh yeah?
Tax, title, tags. I don't want to have to go through that crap again.
Oh man. So I'm checking this this website that's got my it's got like all my listings and whatnot. Um, and there's one that just popped up that is literally on the same street as where I'm at. It's like less than a block away.
Wow. Well, it's safe to say you know the neighborhood.
Yeah, and the neighborhood is great. It looks like crap. Like it looks like crap.
I got to what? I got a coin show tomorrow. And then I don't know if I'm going to go to that coin auction or not.
You sounded so stoked about it.
On my way home from town today, I got thinking. I'm like sitting there going, Mears. Why does that? It's Mears Auction House. And
Okay.
then I remembered last year I went to one of his coin and currency auctions, and everything started off at high retail.
Oh, so you're thinking it's going to be the same thing, and it's going to be basically full retail right off the bat.
Yeah, everything started. The starting bid was retail.
Oh, that's gross.
So
That's no bueno.
yeah, and I spent 3 hours at that auction, and I left disgusted. I mean, a set like this,
Yeah.
the nickels. What is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 rolls of nickels.
Okay.
In the pretty little box that the company came up to me. Starting bid was $40.
For what's face for those nickels?
There's 25 nickels in a roll and 10 fit what? Why are you making me do math?
Because I'm
There's 25 nickels in a roll and there's 10 rolls, whatever that comes up to be. It's after midnight. Why am I doing math after
$12.50.
Yeah.
So they're doing 4 times face out of the gate.
Yeah.
And it's not even like it's silver or anything.
No.
Like it's nickel, copper nickel.
So I don't know if I'm going to go to it or not. It's the last thing on my list because I got to do some other running around tomorrow.
Well, I mean, I kind of feel you there, man. I think that would be definitely something that would throw me off too.
Yeah.
It's just those things that like when it leaves a bad taste in your mouth, like you just know. No idea what's going on here.
Yeah, it left a bad taste in my mouth. It was terrible.
Oh, that's too bad, man. So that's an auction. Is there also a coin show this weekend?
Yeah, I got coin show up in Mustang. With the COVID-19 restrictions, they're only having 12 tables.
Okay.
Normally there's about 18 tables. So it's one of those traveling shows. They just they hit Oklahoma, Texas, the border of Kansas, the border of down in Wichita area, Oklahoma, Texas, and a little bit of Denver. So it's basically just the 4 neighboring states here.
Okay.
So every weekend they're in a different location. So, but they always got new inventory, which is good.
So you're for sure going to go to the coin show?
Yeah, I'm going to go to the coin show. I pulled a stack of cash out of the bank for it today. They were not happy about that. I'm like, give it all to me. And they're like, what?
In coin.
Yeah. Yeah, I got a big poker game coming up. I need $1,000 in quarters. Yeah, I wish it was that easy.
Right.
I also rearranged my monitors.
What do you mean you rearranged them?
Well, before, when I was sitting at my desk, when I was sitting at my desk, that is the monitor I normally looked at.
Right.
All right, from my main computer. I moved it, and now my main computer monitor is in front of me.
Okay.
Straight in front of me, off my desk.
See,
So I'm not looking this way. Yeah, something I probably should have done a long time ago.
so you're going to look straight ahead, and the camera is going to look at you from the side.
Yeah, because before I was like this. I was looking at this monitor with my camera over here.
Oh, okay. I don't know, man. Like it's so weird for me because, like, if I'm looking at a monitor, I would think that I would want the camera to be in the same direction as the monitor, so that, like, if I'm looking at you and I'm talking to you, like, if I turn my camera on, it's facing me, so I can talk to you while you're like, I don't know, man. That's just a personal preference of mine, but
Right.
like that's my thing.
Not a lot of questions in chat.
Is there supposed to be questions?
I don't know. I just noticed there's 3 people watching and 2 of them are on the stream.
Well, you know, Dave's not here, man.
It's the way it works out sometimes. But I did find some stuff on my desk. I'll just show you the edge of it.
I know what that is.
You know what that is.
I know what that is.
You know what that is.
I have a specific understanding of what that is.
Some of you all know I've seen that before. Oh, and
David asks, what is a question?
look, I got a new hat too.
Oh, I love it, man.
I broke my other one.
What? How'd you break it?
Yeah, that's a good question. How do you break a straw hat? There's a good story behind it.
Did you sit on it? Tell me you sat on it, because that's gonna be great.
No, it was old and brittle, and a lot of times it ended up in the back seat of the truck. And then when we bring the dogs with us, they kind of lay on it and against it. And
I don't know. That sounds like a lot of questionable material right there that you're giving up right now.
So it got to the point where I wasn't able to form it back into position that it was supposed to be. So I broke it.
Okay.
I want to keep it because I could still wear it out there if I'm cutting down trees or whatever, yard work.
Right.
And that will keep at least the sun off the back of my neck.
That's important.
Hey, hey, you got 4 watching now.
Oh, hot dog. Hot dog. Who's in here? Who is it?
Moving up in the world.
I'll tell you what. Yeah, it's I was debating on actually like where I was going to stream through because I was like I could open OBS and I'm like I know there's something else. There's something else that I could use. So I was like, "Oh, what about StreamYard? Like it's already set up. I just go do that and like I know I could just go live." So I was like, "Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, that sounds good."
Let's see if we can screw something up.
Let's see. I'm just gonna keep pushing buttons, and then whatever happens is
Oh,
gonna be
yeah, that's not always a good thing either.
well. But it's me though.
Yeah.
Email. I'm just saying.
Better behave yourself.
Uh-huh.
Don't make me break them signs out.
All right. Do you even know where they're at?
Yeah, I made
Okay.
sure when I cleaned up my desk and moved stuff around, those signs stayed real close.
Oh, that's great. I saw that you had a streamer earlier today.
Yes.
I happened to see it, but I didn't recognize the time. I couldn't remember if it was yesterday or today or I don't even know what day it is, man.
Yeah, I did the recap on the comment video
Okay.
on the coin shop that searched the coins in front of me before they sold them to me.
Oh yeah, I remember us talking about that. That's some no bueno stuff.
Yeah, that's just dirty. All the comments pretty much said, nope, no good, bad call, bad dealer, piece of crap. So everybody that commented on the video pretty much agreed it was bad juju.
Now, if I recall correctly, that's not the main guy, right? That's like the side helper or somebody that works there.
Yeah, this dude used to work for this guy. Well, I guess years ago he retired or got fired. I don't know, but he no longer works there. But I guess when he's bored, he just goes in there and hangs out and talks to the owner. They're good friends. So the owner was in the back eating lunch, and he was behind the counter, and he goes, "Oh, I'll just go ahead and check him out. He's ready." And he goes, "Okay." So I guess he still helps. He still helps out around in the shop behind the counter and stuff. So, but he's not like a paid employee.
Did you happen to ever talk to the owner about that situation?
No. When I was in there last getting some supplies, and only supplies, oh, besides that nickel thing,
Right.
there was other customers in there, so I didn't want to bring anything up with other people inside the store.
No, that's fair.
So, no, yeah, I just think that's just bad juju to say something about how I was treated with other customers in the store. So,
Yeah, but I still kind of feel like that like you should still have that conversation with him at some level because if he's doing that to you, who else is who else are they turning down because of this guy's behavior? Because as he is acting on behalf of that company, and therefore he is representing that company. And I'm sure that if he's doing dirty to people, that's tarnishing that dude's reputation and that guy's business.
right.
What's up, Bigfoot?
Bigfoot? God, I have not seen that name in a while.
Bigfoot in the house. But I mean, that's That would just be me. Like if I had a business and I had somebody representing me and they were doing some some shadiness on the side, I would want to know about it in some, at least in some capacity, because especially like if the bottom line, and that may actually say something about the owner, if that one, if he knows about it and allows it, then 100% like I never deal with this dealer ever again, because they're not out to be competitive. They're just out for the bottom line.
Right. Yeah. Why don't you entertain the folks in the chat? I'm going to go get some coffee.
All right. Well, Blues is getting coffee. Coffee, dude. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning. Why are you getting coffee?
Well, I call it coffee.
Oh, the other coffee.
And I'm going to turn off that big light.
Bigfoot, sir, it is good to see you. Yeah, it's been a while since I've done a live stream. My current situation, yeah, stupid crap is always bad for business. My current situation is I'm looking to purchase a house, so that I can move out of this apartment. I am hoping to do that within the next about 4 months. 4 to 6 months would be my preferred timeline, and that when I do that portion of it, and I move, then I will have a room that is dedicated for my office space. You must be too busy riding over there. Yeah, absolutely. Like let's if we're gonna be real right now, about an hour north is Portland, Oregon. And you guys have probably seen that all over the news, the nightly riots, and the setting federal buildings on fire. Yeah, all of that crazy anarchy stuff is. Yep, that's real close to me. So
Just from food for thought, the housing market in the Portland area might go down.
yeah, it'll go down when it's in ashes, when they burn everything down. Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be the community tent center.
Which, yeah, don't get me started. I could go places.
Yep. Yep. Remember, it's a live stream.
But big picture is that in the next 4 to 6 months, or sooner, if it works out, I will move and I will have a room that would be dedicated just for as my office, where I can put all of my 3D printers and my computers and my coin stuff and my desks. Desks is in plural. So, and what I would like to do is I would like to get back into doing some regular live streams. Also thinking about doing some other projects, still coin related, because that's kind of what I know. But yeah, that's kind of the idea right now.
Yay. Oh, wait a minute. This mouse. I don't know what I'm doing.
Oh man.
There we go.
Don't tell me that you're gonna start messing up on which mouse it is versus which computer.
Yeah, well.
Oh, yeah. No.
Yeah. For people that don't know about that joke, since I got two computers, I got two keyboards and two mouses, and I get it mixed up all the time.
Keyboards especially. Oh, wrong keyboard.
Yep, wrong keyboard.
Wrong keyboard. All the time.
All the time.
All the time. It's hilarious. I love it.
We got a call coming in.
Oh, look at that. Look at that. Look what the cat dragged in.
Oh man, you made me run. I was running too.
Holy crap! Look at that mug.
What? Oh, hey, this thing comes with a warning. What's happening, man? What's up, Blues?
Are you ready for this?
Wait, let me take it. Let me.
What's going on, brother?
Are you ready for this?
All right, hit me. I'm ready. I am. I am. Oh, dude, that's. Oh, wow. That's what I'm talking about. Those are gorgeous. Oh my God. How cool, man. How freaking cool. That's perfect, CJ.
So I ran 3 just to see like how easy they are to do. So if you're good with them, I will run the rest of them tomorrow.
I'll tell you what. Drop the Tuesday 3 p.m. the time underneath the auctions,
Okay.
because odds are, if anything, like you might change or yeah, I don't want to put a time on there on a business card. I'll just leave that for the on YouTube. Yeah,
Okay.
and that's perfect, man. You know what I would put instead of the Tuesday, can we do I'm trying to think, maybe like a small EST period than 2016.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that'd be
Established
perfect.
2016. Yeah, I can do
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, those are gorgeous, man. I love it.
That was awesome.
Yeah, look at it. How cool. And
Yeah.
the light, as you're moving it around, it catches the light and shows the grain. Like I bet, yeah, yeah. Dude, those are good looking.
I was real happy because I was playing with settings because I'm actually using a little bit different settings than my black ones that I had because I think if I really get close that you can actually see the lines of the laser in there.
Yeah, like
But
the grain, like yeah. I think I do. Now that white, that's just the color that the laser leaves after it burns in there.
so that white is actually silver. That is actually the
Oh,
card underneath. So
okay, cool.
like
Yeah,
I can't scratch this off.
I got you. I got you.
Like that's the mark that I left, and then it comes right off. Like
Yeah, can't scratch it off except for this mark.
so it's me scratching the surface with my fingernail, but like
Oh, you know
it's
how it
stuff
is, man.
like
I'm gonna put them in, like envelopes and ship them all the time. And people are gonna use them to like pick their nose, and who knows where they're gonna end up. I like them though. That's all that matters. That's all I care about.
Yeah, those are sharp.
Yeah, right. Thank you. I think that. I mean, it's just that I love the being able to try to stay up on the current, whatever's current, man. And CJ's the guy. So it's like the last ones we did. I thought that was pretty. Like I hadn't seen nobody else do that. And then when I saw you with the yours on the video and the laser, I thought, my God, like sky's the limit, man. Look at how gorgeous those are.
oh here you go. I got one for you.
Bigfoot asks if it smells like lemon when you scratch it, like a scratching.
Hey, hey, you joke, dude. But hey, I bet you that it's possible now somehow. I mean, like literally, scratch and sniff. I remember those when I was a kid. The stickers, God, that was a long time ago. Now I feel old.
Ready?
Yeah.
Give it a second.
Oh, oh my God! I just had an idea the second that happened. Is there any way that I can get a copy of that so I can kind of like crop it down a little bit just around the card, speed it up, and then there's my new intro.
I tell you what, I can record a better one when I do the rest of them.
Doesn't it, like, imagine that just a little quicker, and then it, like it etches it on, and boom, like whatever accordingly time in 20 seconds or something. That's cool, dude. Dang it, that's cool. Yeah, that'd be bitching a little, like, just. I've had the same ones. God bless RV areas for the whole time. I'm an old fogey. But yeah, you knocked it out of the park, dude. I never. I would just couldn't wait to for you to be able to fit them in, man. So I appreciate the shit out of you. You know what I mean? Excuse my language. Yeah, super happy.
Yeah, I'm really happy. I changed this around, so it made more sense to me. Buy, sell, trade, dealing with coins. So I'll drop the Tuesday 3 p.m. PST.
Yeah.
I'll put established 2017, 2016,
16.
2016.
Yeah, because I was already. I sold for a couple years on eBay, like 100 auctions every day. You know what I mean? So that's really when I was like, it was full blown. Almost 5 years, man. Coming up on 5 years. That's kind of cool. Just like totally, but not like I think 3 here. How are you, Blues? How you been?
I'm doing good, man. It's good to see you.
Yeah, right on, man.
So here's the best part, because I got such a good deal on these things that so the 50 are at the shop right now.
Okay. Yeah,
and then because I got such a good deal, I got another 50. I actually got 100.
Okay. So how about well, we never. I mean, it's on a live. I didn't even say hi to anybody. My bad.
Yeah.
We can email like the prices and stuff, because I'm not even sure. But I'm whatever you want. You know that.
Yep.
Awesome. That's cool, man. Hey, Bigfoot, what's going on, man?
Dwayne joined us. Welcome.
Nice to meet you, Dwayne. David, does anybody know who David Carlisle is? Anybody?
No.
Who?
Dave's not here.
It didn't come with me, because the guy's everywhere. He's everywhere. I think there's 10 of them.
I think this needs to be so. Here's the thing, though. So there's even other colors. So blues, there's actually blue cards.
Ooh.
Oh, I claim blue. I claim blue.
I'm just saying, like, there are options out there that we can definitely play with, and there are all kinds of different colors. Like, there's these gold ones, there's black ones, there's plain aluminum ones, there's blue ones. Like, man, the sky's the limit, and like, I am really like have this stuff fine tuned. Here's the other thing is that I practiced. I did some test settings on a square piece of graphite tonight. And there is significant promise in that block of graphite that I have.
That's kind of, but graphite, you'd have to seal it, wouldn't you? You mean like as a business card?
No, for custom molds.
Oh, for pouring.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, that's right, dude.
Oh, what's up?
You know what else? The one thing that I hadn't gotten when I was doing the pouring, right before I had to, put it all in storage, was the custom stamps.
I can do those too.
Dude, that, I'm telling you right now, everywhere and not one place are they not very expensive. That's that's a good bracket.
That's the other thing with like the custom molds and all of that stuff. Like, I need to know what the pricing that exists out there.
Yeah.
Because I need to know if it's going to be cost effective for me to run those.
Yeah, because you don't want to be outrageously high and you don't want to do it for free either. So yeah, you want to be right in there competitive, and then like you could make stuff like this, dude, right?
Oh yeah, all day long.
God, yeah, it's no different. It's just a different canvas, or tool. But like with the printer, the other printer, the same stuff you were doing with that. It's just it's a laser, so it's like you could do it on my car, on anything. You know what I'm saying? Like steel. That's all. It just gives you more canvas, bro.
I actually did a custom project for Redneck Metals.
Yeah.
That he is going to use that piece that I did with the laser as a master to mold it.
Nice.
And dude, it's I was basically there's multiple layers in the design, and it's fucking cherry, man. It is definitely a whole different level of stuff that I haven't done yet, but it's gonna be awesome.
Now, like the process as far as that, right? Now I'm just guessing. So, like, if I had a design and I wanted it to say to be a mold, like for you to make me a mold, I just send you any picture. Is it that simple, or do you have to like do the design like we used to, like together from scratch, or is it that
It,
easy?
it depends on what it is. Think black and white. That is the easiest, and that's the fastest that I can work with.
Yeah.
But if there are other designs, then there are different ways that I can work on the graphic to pull out elements. So it really
It's
just
not just scan it into a computer. It's more complicated probably. I'm just like
sometimes, I mean, because I've actually taken a picture of an item, imported it into a graphics program, basically drew an outline, and then used that outline to build um,
schematic.
a pattern into.
Okay.
In fact, I think I actually have. Um, my knife that I did the pattern on the blade. I actually used the outline of the blade, imported it into some of my graphics program, and then overlaid my pattern, and then used that outline to just cut out the the outline in the pattern, so that it only laser engraved what would physically fit on the knife.
Yeah, that's cool. That's freaking cool. Down to 23, and then to 30, then to 12, up to 28. You must be talking about the price of silver.
Price of silver. Yeah, Dwayne asked about what do you think will happen to silver? Dude, I have no idea. It's all over the place.
I think the same thing that's happened to it since it's been on Earth. Well, it's always been here probably. It's going to be worth money, and that's going to go up and down, dictated by current event and really just a bunch of greedy men who manipulate the price every day in the stock market. But it's always going to be worth what it's worth. You can always sell it for that every day, spot. So I just hope it doesn't get price me out because of what I can afford. Like that's the only bearing it has.
Right.
I hear these people go, well, if it gets to $50 an ounce, I just can't pay $50 an ounce for silver. If spot's $50 an ounce, it's worth $50 an ounce. It's no different than if it was $6 an ounce. It's what the value of it is. But everybody understands things the way they do. So whatever's good.
I am personally hoping that it drops, because the other thing that I would like to do is that these copper rounds that I got, I would like to get the silver versions of those and do custom silver rounds.
Well, why wouldn't you do that now? It's only $28. You charge accordingly. It's no,
Right.
Nobody's
except for
CPA.
like they only sell them in rolls of 100.
Oh, I get
So
it.
it's like $3,000.
Then you know what you do is you pre-sell them. It's okay to get the orders first before the material, dude. There's nothing wrong with that. You do pre-sale. You know what I mean? That way it's you cover yourself. You don't get overextended. You don't take on too much. You know, like, and I mean, it's a great idea. Everybody loves your stuff. You're like a mad scientist. You disappear into a cave, that cave, and then he resurfaces. Then he's gone. Then he dangles a bunch of carrots in front of all of us. He goes, "Look at all the cool shit I just made." And everybody goes, "Oh, I want one." And then the fight, we're all stumbling over each other like together. I want that on my pistol. I want you to get my kid's teeth. I want, like all these wonderful ideas. And then it's like, email me.
You know what's really funny is that my nickname at the shop is Mad Scientist.
Dude, I know. I've been watching it for a couple of years now, so I know. So it's like I know you'd have no problem. It's just minimal effort to the advertisement. I mean, really, man. It's you got you got everything you need as far as like make your own opportunities, dude. Make your own way. That's cool. Start with the copper.
Yeah, I still have some left.
Make that roll disappear and keep track of all the how long, the what, the particulars. Literally keep a really, really good accounting of the whole process on that roll of copper, dude, and then just do the math. Like times whatever it is, the difference between the copper and the silver, and that'll give you all your number. It'll make it easy for you. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, I mean, real, because there you're like say it went as bad as it could. The potential like what you'd have to eat or loss, it's harmless, in copper. But I already know. It's like I don't even want to talk like that out loud. I'm gonna smack myself in the mouth right now.
And some of it, as far as like the custom rounds, like these, like it just depends on how much is in the design. I mean, this design didn't take me maybe a half an hour to figure out, and it takes a couple of 2 minutes to 10 minutes to to do a side. Like that's not a lot of time.
Time is worth money, so it's the design time. It's kind of like the guys who charge shipping and handling. It's like your time. The time is it. Yeah, like no one should ever complain about shipping and handling because it's like it's being handled. There's things like it all goes into it. I just instantly thought of like, I know when you like have printing done, like say T-shirts for example, or it used to be, you would pay like a one-time original fee that was the design, and they made the template, and then everything was made off of that one, but it was like $50 for that one time for the logo, right? And then it was the master for everything. Then you could get different colors, whatever, and it was so much per shirt and per piece, But there was always the design fee.
Yeah, that's what I've noticed with when I was doing research for pricing for the laser, is that and what's really weird is that there's only about half the companies that I could find online pricing for that actually had that what they call a setup fee, and basically that's the time that it takes to to finesse the graphics, and that usually ran about $20 to $40 as a setup fee.
Because it's a guy that's getting paid, that's sitting there literally doing it. I mean, it's really it's probably an hour's worth of work for a guy,
Right.
Yeah, so that's fair. I don't think anybody, of course. I mean, like I would have no problem paying that. I'm not paying that on this though, right?
No. Yeah, because otherwise these cards are now $4 each.
Yeah, just keep talking. The price keeps going up. I forgot about that. This, I forgot about that. Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
I just back up. I'm like right now. I got a timer down here. He doesn't see, and all this advice I'm giving him. He's getting billed for it. Let's go. Trade. No, yeah, it's I always get, dude. You get the same. You know what you get out of me. I get excited. I get excited for you, and I get excited because it's something new. And like I'm an old guy that's like not computer literate, so this is like so far out of my realm. I get tickled. I think it's cool as hell.
I think it's cool as hell, and I'm the one that did it.
Yeah. So it's like I'm grateful, dude. I'm very grateful. You know what I mean? I like it. I dig it. It's just something extra. It's not, it's not necessary, but it kind of, you never know. Like people remember little things like that.
It's really one of those things that like you stick this in the package, you hand this to people at as you meet them, dealers and stuff. Like this is just one of those things that would set you apart from anybody else.
Well, it's because like I already have something
how many people have gold aluminum business cards? Like
it's the same with the last ones. It'll be identical because I'm not going to send them out with every single package like I do with my regular paper ones now, right? They're going to be made special. Like you're going to get it if you spend over $100, whatever I'll come up with, And yeah, those I went to a regular and had like 1,000 of them printed. You know what I mean? So it's like those are just regular. I send one to every single time. They go out in every package, so they're almost gone. But what it is people initially when they get it for the first time, if they haven't seen it, I got nothing but good feedback. But it wears off. It doesn't, it's not like going to make you famous or me famous or rich, but it's just something that I like it. I like doing stuff like that because I've always been that guy that I'll go the extra mile. I wish it was all the way ideally that it should be all based on who works the hardest and who knows the most and who can fucking do this or that or but it's not. Thank God, because then I'd really be shit out of luck.
Well, that and like this kind of stuff, the guy who owns the shop, like his big thing is like my job is to come up with the stuff that will set us apart.
Yeah.
What as far as laser packages and just things that other people won't even try. Like I'm gonna dial it in, and like we will be the place. Like if you want anything on this, caliber of stuff to get done, like we are the only option.
That's right. West Coast choppers, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, Travis.
30 days. Yeah.
Yeah, the old school stickers. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, right on, man. Yep.
Sticker, everything I've ever received from a channel, I got.
Right on.
That's an old one.
Yeah. Right on. What's funny is there's like a handful of guys that it's like an inside joke, but it's true. It's like they who was it? Joe Durbin goes, hey, let me hit if you need any stickers. And he meant it because I know he probably has 100 of them. You know what I mean? Like 100. And it's down to like the last thing I shipped him like a couple weeks ago. Like I always handwrite a note. I make sure that I try to do it. I handwrite the note to every single person on all of them because it just is what it's like. It's just something that I do. And I'm running out of stuff to say to Joe Durbin. I don't know what to say. How many times do you thank a guy or tell him you appreciate him? Like I've run the gamut, and I'm out of fresh material. I can't think of anything. So what I wrote was like something like, I'm out of words. I don't know what to say. So you're SOL and I know I go, I'm sorry, Joe. I know the last thing you need is another sticker, but I go, guess what's inside here or something like that. I just like just thank you. You know, but it's funny. We always comes up with a few people.
You
But
need to get that thesaurus out.
do it, man. It's something that I've sent a sticker out with all these years, and I make them myself, except for that one channel sticker that I had that I'm out of. I need to get something going there too.
This is what it's all about.
See those? I think those are good looking, and I made those here. The yellow one. I love all the dreaming, planning, scheming. When I'm around you folks, it helps me stay positive in this crazy world. Right on, man. And you're always there. Bigfoot is. I dig Bigfoot. Bigfoot always says something. Like there'll be one comment out there that'll resonate.
Right.
Yeah. Bigfoot, silver hide and seeker's a thinker, and a Weisenheimer sometimes. He's got a great sense of humor. Sunshine, silver rounds like U.S. Mint does, and laser away. Yeah, I mean, really.
I actually, at the same time that I got these copper rounds, I was looking at getting some silver, and it was like a month later, and then the market just went just nuts.
Yeah.
But I'm still considering it, you know, but depending on the price, if it goes back down and it stays steady for a little while, then absolutely I would love to pick up some silver, because like same thing with the coppers is that, like, you know, what can you do with these? You know, the coppers, the silvers, like to make your own custom channel rounds like I did on this one, or to do custom.
Why don't you just have one of these one of the local pourers, one of these guys, you make the mold, send them the mold and the shot, and have them pour you blanks, man. Then I'm sure, like, they're, you know, like all the people we know on here, like I would have done it for free if I still have my stuff. You save the premium, you know, like from getting it from like a big outfit, because I bet getting blanks is like, they probably frown upon it because their markup's probably lower, you know, like, because it really is small, the gold and the silver, all these dealers and all these guys, but they volume, they do it all day long, man, and it's crazy. It hasn't slowed down at all. I've seen more silver and gold bought and sold in the last month. Yeah, I mean, right in front of me too. I'm like sitting there like a little kid going, I can't believe the amounts that people are walking in. And it's kind of cool to be around, though. And that's only at what it's jumped right now. It's nowhere near a record, or, you know, like, so it's like the hypothetical, all these speculators, you know, calling out these outrageous 100 an ounce, etc. Like, what if? God, that'd be a good thing, man.
Honestly, I had actually not considered doing a mold and having custom rounds done. Like, I don't know why. Like, I would rather, you know, just have something. You know, like this is the one that my son designed, because it's a 3D printer. You know, and it's got my CJ's Coins and Crafts, nothing on the back, but you know, it's just stuff like that like it gives a good solid base that you can.
The boy designed that?
Yeah, my son designed that one. He says, "I want that picture, Daddy," and I said, "Okay, it's done."
I wonder where you get that from.
Right.
The old block there.
Right.
Yeah. I kind of thought of Tetris.
Right.
Yeah, that kind of look and feel on.
I was thinking Tetris when I first saw that. What, a couple months ago? Was it a couple months ago?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just sitting there going Tetris.
Yeah, it's kind of got that feel.
That's me and Blues are old.
Mm-hmm.
You talking about? I played Tetris. Game Boy, son.
Oh, how old are you, CJ?
Game. I played Tetris on a Atari 600.
37.
I had ColecoVision.
Oh yeah, ColecoVision.
Oh, I love ColecoVision. Man, I grew up on a ColecoVision.
Yeah, hey, we'd always lose the little insert card you had to put in there. It was like the phone, dial it, and we'd always lose like the card, and it was like, oh, my brother would still make me play. I mean,
David says, "Do you have any pachyderms?" I don't have any pachyderms, but I can make them because I know things.
What? Don't tell me you too, David Carlisle.
Derek
Not two of them. Not two guys looking for pachyderm. Already hard enough.
there can only be one.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
Peter,
Yes, sir. Stop being right. I will actively try, sir. I will actively try not being right, but it just kind of happens sometimes, you know.
I know.
What is it?
I know things. Like, I don't know if you know that I know things, but I kind of know things. I know how to make things. Like, it's kind of my thing to make things.
It's how your mind works. Not everybody can do it. You got it's like an analytical mind, like mechanical thinking. It's a gene, dude. You have it. Just the way it is. I don't know much about anything, but I can build anything that you can draw on a napkin.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go figure. Crazy.
You're kind of like me. I know how to do a little of everything. I'm master of none of it.
Well, that's the old. It's like a jack of all trades, master of none. But in 25 years, I mastered trades. Like building trades.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to call myself a master carpenter.
Oh, I wonder if I can show you guys. And give you guys a hint. Oh yeah. Okay, so this is one of my projects that I've got going on right now.
Let's see it. Like a comic book, kind of.
This will be going on both sides of a 45 Henry Big Boy.
I see it now. Yeah, I love the scroll where it's classic. That's good looking.
Yeah, that's old school scroll work there.
So that will all be done with a laser.
Yeah, you showed that one that night. Alden Davis is serious, brother. He'll send that frame. I got a hot rod that's all carved like that. I think you might have seen it, dude. I showed it a few times, like back in the day when we used to be on at night. But it's compensated everything, like it's beautiful. It's probably the nicest pistol I own. But it was I went to go blue the rest of my Gold Cup in the year I went to do that. California, you can't do it no more. So you have to send everything out, and just made it too expensive, and just guns, period, man. I don't even know how you do it, brother. It's like everything's so. When the ammo went through the roof, I haven't been shooting in so long. It's been a while. God, it's been a while. So maybe I'll go out later tonight.
I was thinking about going out next weekend. So yeah,
how's your AR running? That's the last time we talked about guns. You just got your AR.
Which one?
Oh, Tita, you bastard!
That's one of those things that when you work at a gun shop, like it kind of just happens.
Lucky bastard. Yeah.
So actually, that brings up a very good point. So one of the other things that I figured out is I also figured out how to do this. Oh, this is not going to focus.
Yeah.
Shake it. Shake it.
Two tones for PMAG markings.
Yeah. And the fact that you can do checkering with it, just that's right there. The checkering is so tiny, and you one little mess up, dude. And like it really is a tedious, precise freaking thing when you do it by hand. Being able to do it with that laser, I think that's really just it's really such a benefit. Like amazing, yeah. Checkering is really a big deal with custom guns, dude. With all those guys that shoot tournaments, shit. Like all my father did mine on my like the two hot rods they got, right. And it's, I mean, everything, dude. Everything. All the back, anything that will reflect light is checkered. The whole friggin' thing is checkered down there. And it's wonderful because it does what it's supposed to. Besides its grip, it's to break the light down, so you don't get you don't ever like lose your sight or get light spot, or you know what I'm saying? Like it's really, and it just makes guns look beautiful. I love checkering. I love it. So that's cool, man, because maybe I can afford it now. I mean, really. It's like, God, old school is like filed and laid out and put it in a little, like a bench top and machinist device with leather, and then sit there and do it by hand, man. It's like, I can never do that kind of stuff. It's just, these big old hands are just too friggin' arthritis stuff to do that shit. So I'd have to pay for it.
Right.
So yeah, that's cool, man. The sky's the limit. It's whatever you could fit inside. I don't know how big it is where the laser works, but it's whatever you could stick in there.
My physical space is 15 by 15, but that is with the door shut. I can also bypass the door. So, like, basically, as long as I can fit it in
something through.
Yeah, I can fit it all the way through. So, I've done AR lowers, like with the braces and stocks and whatever still on them, to be able to do the lowers.
Let me ask you a question. How does it perform on wood?
Depends on the type of wood.
Okay, so like ideally probably hardwood is like takes better.
Depends on the type of wood, period. So walnut, I already have some really solid settings on walnut. Red oak, terribly. Poplar, absolute garbage.
Yes.
Then there are a bunch of different ones like white oak, just beautifully clean. And it just depends on the type of wood. So I have another project that's on my schedule to do. That it's a Rossi R92.
Yeah.
And this Rossi, all the specifications just say South American hardwood. It does well. There's 13 different. Technically, there's 27, but there's 13 hardwoods that come from South America. So which one is it? Well, I've narrowed it down to basically two, with about a 90% match on one of them, and I was able to actually find a company that I can get some basically some samples, and those were delivered tonight. So I am going to be practicing and doing settings tomorrow on these samples, so that when I have this set, I will be able to finish this rifle.
Hey, there's a place down here, Austin's, just like like in Texas, Austin's, and it's one of those places that I used to go all the time to get. It's like really like for like high end cabinetry, stuff like that. Like they'll have like beams from like 400-year-old barns, like shipwreck lumber, shit like it's like really like the professional place. They'll have all that exotic stuff, dude. Even like all the African hardwoods and all the like the ebony. Ebony's the bomb. I've always wanted to do something with ebony, like African, because that's like one of the hardest woods there are, and it's beautiful. But yeah, man, I just thought of that, right? It just popped in my head when you said stock. I was like, wow, well, then all this, like like just pimping out the stock. I wonder how it does on wood. That's cool.
So I went down to we have a place that's called Woodcrafters,
Right.
which deals with all kinds of woods. And I went down there and I picked up about 8 or 9 samples of just basic hardwoods.
Well, how they give it to you? Like in what form? Like
It just like an 8 inch slab,
oh, that's nice. Yeah.
like
Shit.
1/2 inch by 8 inch,
Yeah.
by 5 or 6 inch. Like basically it's roughly half a board foot is basically what it is.
Yeah.
Half or 3/4, and so I picked up just a bunch of different samples so that I can go through and I can set up, so I can really dial in settings so that if I come across anything later, like I will already have the settings and I'll know like either I can do it or I can't.
Good, right? That's perfect. And yeah, smart, organized. Since when do you get all organized?
Yeah, I don't know.
No, but I mean, like that's, dude. You laugh because if I walk in right there, like I don't know, 8 feet from me, that's how I did everything. All my moldings. There's pieces that are like this big, and with all the information on back, um, stain grades, like just tons of stuff. And it gets to the point where it's like it's a lot of stuff to have swatches, colors, paints, freaking. So it's like the more organized you are, it makes money, dude. It's smart. It's a whole
Well, yeah. So I have a list going where I have like perfected settings for whatever the material is, and I have that master list on my computer at the shop, so that I know if I come across something like, hey, here's my reference, because these cards, the black ones, I'm actually using heavier settings for these, but I started with the settings for that and tried it on here.
Are you able to make them like default? I don't know.
So what I've done is that this design, I've saved this design, which also saves the settings. So if I know that I'm doing exactly the same thing on these cards, then I can bring up this design and then just import what second design that I'm doing, and it will default to the same settings.
Right on, right on. Cool. Reloaders might be a good bet. Yeah, huh? EVG Hobbies, what's going on?
EVG, how's it going?
What's going on, ABG?
CJ getting some gold so we can pour some blanks. So hopefully you're hitting a lot of gold out there. Are you still out there? Is he still out there? You rich yet? Tell me you're rich. Tell us good news. Good, brother. He's already rich.
Yeah, so I have I've got 2 rifles that I'm doing work to, and then a customer dropped in some beer glasses and some wine glasses. So that is next on my list to figure out, because I'm gonna have to put those items on on my rotary piece, on my rotary tool, so that I can engrave those on the curve. And
Lemon head shot glasses.
I'm just saying it can be done.
Man. And so that's, man, how awesome. So do you get orders at work? Just they come in, they come and tell you, hey, can you do it? And then you're on your own. You're going out and attracting customer too, like at will, or
Yep.
Yeah, so they just supporting the shit out of you, just giving you free reign, basically.
Yep.
What a blessing, dude.
It basically, like, what I try to do is I try to figure everything out, because they're gonna throw everything that they can at me, and I need to figure it out, because it goes back to the thing that we talked about earlier, is that like we're gonna be known to be the place that can do whatever.
Yeah.
Like, and whatever.
I'm picturing like older school gun guys, which I know the time, and they're been in business. They don't need it, but they got you, and they recognize, they see what you are. I know they see what I know, and they're backing you. They'll probably buy whatever you tell them to buy, like equipment wise, like because they're old school. Am I guessing right? Like they're letting you go as long as you can make it pay for it. Like you got to make them money, dude. That's it.
The owner is the same age as me.
Oh, never mind. I missed it completely. Then that's wow. Is he really young blood?
He is the same age, but he's one of those, like what his goal is that he manages the government contract side. He manages, like, the hard business side. There's another guy, his name is John. John manages basically the front end of the shop.
What do you guys make for the gov?
What's up?
I'm curious what you guys are making. Like, what do you make for the government?
I can't talk to any of that.
Okay, I didn't make it. Well, my wife shipped, but like, it's cool. Some things you can, some you can't. You know, that's it. You know, it's a new one.
One, I don't know, and two, the stuff that I do know is technically like classified, so I can't talk about it. Anyway.
A lot of stuff it isn't, but that's even cooler, dude. That's even cooler. That's what's cool.
So he manages that side. John manages the front end of the shop. So, like, basically the retail side. We have a main armorer that does all the armor work. We've got one guy. His name is John. His name is also John. That he works up front, but he also does our Cerakoting stuff. And then we have another guy that comes in that does liquid hydrographics.
All right.
Hydro dipping. I don't know if you've heard of that. He does all of that. And then my job with the laser is to do basically like anything else. So any like graphic engraving. I'm also in charge of doing if we need some special masking tape. I've got this big roll of masking tape that I can cut on a vinyl cutter. It's my job to create the graphics and to cut that stuff out. I've got I also do the vinyl graphics, and then all of the laser engraving is basically my world.
Yeah.
So the NFA engravings for like short barreled rifles or short barreled shotguns or anything that you need to do an NFA Form 1 or Form 4 on, or even we've had people come in that they are manufacturing suppressors, but when you are manufacturing suppressors, you have to serialize them. So he brought it in, and we did the basically the laser engraving, so that he can be compliant with the NFA.
Yeah. And then you gotta keep like really like it's like all the records with the serial numbers. But yeah, that's a lot to do right there. I bet I can imagine it's good money. Government contracts is wonderful.
So I like the part that I like is that like most of the stuff it's either like, okay, this is what we need to do. Like this there was one project rifle that we did where we did a custom Cerakote job to match the Cerakote job that it already had with the optics, and then I needed to laser engrave this company logo, which was a pain in the ass because I had to, because of the way that it was set up. It was set up that it had a lightning bolt text, and then a second level of text, and then a character all in front of an American flag. So
the relief, like they up in the like the height off of the surface.
So like when I try to pull out like individual design elements, like I basically had to do 3 different levels of design elements and pull out all of these different elements, fine tune them, and then put them all together.
Yeah, you got to start with the highest one and work down, right? So yeah, that's crazy.
So that took me
You've
about,
always been good at that stuff, though.
I think, like 3 or 4 hours to do that, but we got it laser engraved on the inside of his desk cover, and that's all I needed to do.
Yeah.
And then other ones like this one for the VFW, like they gave us basic information and like here's what it needs to have. X, Y, like 1, 2, and 3. Like these are the 3 things that it has to have. Everything beyond that, free reign.
Yeah, so you get design ad lib, right?
Right.
Design build.
So like this that Rossi, the Rossi was just like a forest mountain scene. Like that's the basics of what it is, and it just needs to be on the stock. Like that's it. Like that is my parameters that I have to work with.
Yeah, God bless the old freaking rednecks. So funny. I just my small man and his brothers, my uncles, they're gun crazy. They've been gun forever. I bet my uncle probably. How long is that? You say he was a younger guy, but is it like a business maybe that his like the second generation, or you start from scratch, or?
He started it from scratch.
All right, because my uncle, he's a gunsmith and Donnelly Customs in Anchorage. And he makes race guns for the pros. And his wife, she's ranked. Like they travel the country and shooting, and she's way better than him. Pisses him off. But all those old guys, like they're all shooting these $25,000 freaking hot rod shotguns and shit. It's like it's 45 when you're younger, like all the tournament shooting, but then they get old and they all move over to these fancy ass shotguns because it's just showing off your shotgun. But you got to shoot a lot of shotgun to reload shotgun shells. God, trash cans of used shotgun shells, dude. That's like crazy to me. But I mean, if you shoot that much, then yeah, I mean it makes sense. You can save money, but like, God, that's a lot of shotgun. Never really got into that. I like pistol, but can't afford it anymore. Expensive hobby, that's for sure.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
But I just like it because it's one of those things that like.
Oh,
I bet. I get to figure stuff out.
Yeah. And you get to be around it. Like the whole environment it is one of those things, dude. Like special. Working at a coin shop or a gun shop equally special. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah. I mean, really. What else would be like? I even always thought, I've never done it, but I bet working at a pawn shop is probably fun. Just because of the gamut, the things that you get to see, the characters, the people. Like, I mean, I bet it's fun. I bet it's never dull moment, that type of deal. But still, like liking coins, being a coin collector, working at a coin shop, ideal. Being a gun guy, working at a gun shop, get out of here. Like, can you write a better script? Heck no.
Or liking coins, dealing with coins while working at a gun shop dealing with guns.
Right? Or gun/coin shop all in house. Waiter, pay me. Pay what I
Pay the man.
What he wants. Pay 2 days in beautiful Compton, California.
But yeah, the best part for me is really just figuring out, like, pushing the limits. Like I'm trying to get my hands on we have this lower receiver it's a piece of crap. And I'm like, I'll buy it. I'll buy it for the $35 or whatever that it's worth, right?
Shit, I'll give you 40.
Just so that I can basically just demolish it with a laser, because there are certain things that I want to figure out. I want to figure out on like a forged or billet lower receiver, like how many passes does it take to go a certain depth? How many passes is it going to take to go through the wall of the magwell? Like, those are things that I'm going to want to know later on, where I can say, like, okay, like I know approximately this is how many passes, and basically on this area, like if I was going to do like a skeletonized lower receiver that I could totally do, like I know that this is what that it's going to take for us to do.
Yeah, because there's no like manual or book that comes with that machine that you go to page 92 and it's like all the settings for except et cetera, et cetera. So you're
Right.
starting, you're accumulating and compiling your manuals, your own manuals from scratch, from freaking scratch, dude. Ground up. That's cool. That's very cool.
So like I was testing an 8mm by 8mm square in graphite tonight, and 10 passes is roughly 0.3 millimeters. So 20 passes takes me to about 0.6, like 0.58, 59, 0.6. So I know that 20 passes is half a millimeter.
Yeah.
So depending on how big, what's up?
You don't want to give it away. You want it when you get to a nice little like, there's 1,000 pages of just stuff. Then you want to sell it and publish it. Really, because there's always the first guy that it's needed. They'll need them. They'll pay anything for them, dude. That's crazy. That's crazy.
So I know depending on the area. So if I have like say like a graphite mold that is 30 millimeters wide by X whatever deep, that I know, like I can kind of extrapolate. Okay, so here's how many passes that I know that it's going to take me to get this kind of idea. Like if I'm doing just a flat base, or if I'm doing a 3D, like it's going to take roughly.
It would be the same, wouldn't it? Is it all like dictated by power? Like it's the power set of the laser.
So there is power, there is frequency, there is speed, and there's pulse distance.
Yeah.
So it's a combination of those four elements that affect everything.
Yeah, I get you. I mean, it's laser. It's same thing if it's a water jet. It's just it makes perfect sense.
So, and what I'm trying to figure out is like, what are the best settings for what I'm trying to do? Because maybe I just want to go full bore, just to take material out, and then I know that I want to get around 0.5 millimeters and then stop, and then start doing some finer work.
Yeah,
well, I know I can set that program up to do that, so that it goes full tilt until I hit 20 passes or whatever that I think is basically going to give me the depth that I need to get to, and then I'm going to change to a different program where it's going to run the finer stuff.
I'm curious, like how, because it's a laser, so it's like how much material in a pass can it take out? Like how I'm trying to picture, like, is it all just like a line? Like, is the laser like the tip of a ballpoint pen? Like it's literally just taking out like that much material.
Here's the thing: is that the width of the laser I can change.
And you can make it like a chisel, like that, like
yeah,
half an inch wide on a pass. That's badass. That's what I was gonna ask. I didn't know how to like put the words.
Yeah, that's another one of those settings. It's called pen
Wow.
width. It's how wide that pen is,
God,
and that changes a lot of things. So when I was playing around with the checkering for a 1911 front strap, I was messing around with the program and I was messing around with pen width, and that drastically changed what it could do.
yeah. God, man. Yeah, yeah. Pours vary. I mean, how hard? It's not. It's so easy to pour silver. I mean, like, but I guess you could hit like um, bubble, air pocket with like with it. Is there any? Is there ever a time where like it's dangerous because of like the anomalies in the material that you don't see, like a knot in wood or like do you ever
The
do you have to
issues
worry
that you come across in like wood are the pores. If you hit one of the pores, obviously that's more of an empty space, and it's basically going to burn out that space.
about like a pocket of like sap or something?
I haven't come across it.
All right, I want to like is it? I would assume it's hot, right? Like it might like lit like it just like liquefy like sap like the like water being inside stuff is dangerous. Like concrete, like hitting concrete with a cutting torch. You gotta be careful because it'll fracture, it'll explode. You know what I'm saying?
There is a vacuum that is directly above the piece that I'm working on.
Okay, yeah. There's, I don't know. I mean, it's probably nothing to worry about. You know, like it's probably safer because it's more powerful. You know what I mean? It's probably safer than a freaking water jet because of the sheer power. You know, it's a laser, dude. That's crazy. And it hasn't been that long. Like the ramping up from like these guys shooting lights and coming up with lasers for anything. And then I remember a friend of mine getting LASIK eye surgery like a decade ago, and like this kid was blind, dude. He walked out of there, and like 6 hours later, took off like the stuff and put drops in, and he had never wore glasses again. Fixed. It's crazy.
Right?
Yeah, it's a miracle. It's a freaking miracle, man. The stuff they can do now. As far as
So the
everything.
other stuff that we're getting is that we just dropped a hammer on a computerized CNC. So we got rid of our old manual mill, and we're going to get a full CNC setup. So that is one of those things that I will be definitely a big part of, because I can, I think in 3D. I can picture stuff and figure it out in 3-dimensional. So like I am teaching our machinist how to use some of the software.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah, like machinist is like a skilled trade, dude. But if they're old school, not computer, dude, it's like being 50 and having to learn computer. Freaking hard.
So that's one of those things that like
I'm talking about.
That big picture. So like my primary job is obviously the laser, but I will inevitably be a backup CNC operator.
Yeah, man. Hey, learn everything they'll let you learn, bro.
Absolutely.
The more you know, the more you're a commodity. Period. That's what you do. Make yourself a commodity. It's job security. How no, yeah. The only advice it worked for me all my life is the only thing that really like it worked for me. Like anything you guys showed me, I'd listen and I'd watch and I'd pay attention. I never put like lift the gift horse in the mouth, man. It's like I knew I didn't have too much other stuff going for me, you know. So it was like the more you know, you make yourself a commodity, work hard, and that's a good mix. I mean a good pair. But you just take a weekend off every once in a while.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh, so true.
Especially after you bring it back a couple of times, you know, don't take stitches out and cut casts off and go to work because they need you. Tell them, give them one of those. Two or three of them, one of them. But the stuff you do when you're young, you know. Oh, you're gonna let me go. Yeah, we're gonna let me go. Dumbass. God. You know, hindsight 20, it's like in retrospect, all that. Yeah. God, man. Talk
So
about.
the other thing that I'm also working on, which I have a prototype and it works okay, so I'm just changing the prototype. But
Right.
it is a it uses these neodymium magnets. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to 3D print a block to mount, basically hold on this side, and another block on this side with a post. And the post I can mount in my rotary tool, so that I can take coins like this and then engrave the edge.
Oh, right. Okay, I got you. I thought you were like, you were talking, you were gonna say something like design on those magnets because man, those are popular. I love those. They're my favorite too. They're strong as hell.
No, because I want to do the edge. Because imagine taking a blank like this and then recreating a copy, for sake of legal purposes, a copy of an old copper that has
Yeah.
the, the letters on the edge.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you could do, Lemonhead Penny established 2016 on the edge. Like everybody can have a blank, like their own custom copper round, but how many people are going to have like full edges too? Nobody offers that.
That one. If I'm gonna go and spend resource money into advertisement, I'm not gonna pick the smallest possible like real estate. That's more because you are a coin, you're coin through and through. And I think that's bitching. I would love to have one, but more so just one for myself.
Right?
It would take more explanation and just I've already like walked it through. It's like it would probably wouldn't pay me kind of like it wouldn't really be uh like good effort, you know. But I'd love to have like something like that, just one for myself. That'd be cool. That'd be
Well,
cool.
but the other thing is that, so like just take the big picture into account. Like maybe we do a run of these and it's you do 20 of them, but there's one that is special.
Yeah, making your own varieties and that'd be cool. But like you would who would know? Who's gonna scrutinize copies for anomaly? Nobody. I don't even think I don't know. I
Well,
mean
it depends because like
put it out there. You'd have to like you'd have to educate the consumer, your people, your buyers or whoever it is that you want these to have. You'd have to let them like know like what they stand to get. If you want to, it's all what you're in it for. It's for profit. If you're doing it for profit, then you got to do whatever's profitable.
this is what I'm talking about. Bigfoot gets it.
Practice enough to get the formulas and channel stickers will be obsolete.
Channel.
Be good. Yeah, it's the canvas could be anything. I already have done that. Stickers. I had stickers. I did the plastic stuff. I did like anything that's out there that's new that CJ's doing. I trust him. Like I'll take anything he says. But it's not like I don't think any one of them anything made paid for themselves. It's not. It's just something that's memorable. Like it's part of it. The channel sticker thing is kind of like it's kind of like slowed down. But remember how absolutely insane it was for a minute,
Right.
right? How infectious, how it went from just like one or two, like oh wow, so and so's got a sticker, how cool, and then it like in a short time, that's how things. That's how hot and cold things run. All of it, everything with inside of it. It gets popular. It might come back again in a month. Who's to say? What drives these things? But at the core of it, they're things that whether they're there or not, they're not what the coin needs to sustain itself because it's never needed. You know, they're cool extras. But CJ can make a lot of money. He should be rich already. God damn it! I just think it's cool. I dig it all. I like design. I like all the different. Like I'm using the word canvas because I mean different canvas, the different materials, the how it's done, and then watching you because you taught yourself all this stuff, dude. You know what I'm saying? You're
Right.
smart cookie. I had to go through a lot of that when I was younger. I didn't get some things traditional. I was expected to be just go do this, and I just had to do it. I had to learn it. So it was like sometimes it's nerve wracking, dude. A lot of nervous days, but then you see what you can do, and then you go, God, I can't believe it pulled that off. Pass inspection, or I know how to weld. It's like, what the heck? I'm not a welder. What the hell am I doing out here? It's just you can do it. People have no idea what you're capable of. Most won't try. To have the balls and
Like,
things.
I would rather try something that is different because, like, again, just for the stuff like the shop, like, this is the stuff that I want to be known for. As I want to be known for the the custom 3D printed inserts for the W quarters. Like I'm known for that because I'm the only one that produces those things.
It's the satisfaction, man. It's the what are we here for? Period. What do you leave behind? That type like anybody could spend their day in the regular grind and then get a paycheck on Friday and then look back and what did you accomplish? Or does anybody even know your name or your last name? Or do they all call you hey you? You know what I'm saying? It's like it gives you purpose, and it's like it's really a small percentage of anybody that could even go do that if they wanted to. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to do that. Good luck. It's not it doesn't work like that. It's yeah. Dude, how many people get to do what they like for a living? That's a miracle.
That's also true.
Literally, there's people, a lot of people who they get up in the morning and they absolutely dread going to work, and then they have to feel that way all day while they're there, and knowing that they'll be there for another 40 years, or because kids, whatever it is, it just is what it is, man. So it's a blessing, brother. That's cool, man. Never forget that. That's enough drive you, keep you excited, and then guys like me, I promise I'll always go over anything you make me. So just keep making me. Keep making me stuff. Intrinsic value, yeah, high end art for sure, man.
Yeah, the reason why I'm doing those magnets is because like I can put any size, any material in between those two pieces and be able to engrave the edge. So if it wasn't 47 millimeter copper rounds, it could be silver rounds, it could be anything else that I can put on the laser, and the thing is that it doesn't have to be text. Like I can laser engrave
Just tell the truth already. You like being able to be a tool maker also as one of your hats to make the tools that exist that never existed to be able to do what you needed to do. That's part of the fun, dude.
Yeah,
especially machine shops and with all that stuff, man. Dude, I didn't make my own tools on the job. Tool for a one-time use for some whatever situation it was. It would come up all the time in construction, man. And it was like not you'd stand around and look at a bunch of grown men staring at each other like they don't know what the hell we're gonna do, because usually it's like, and then you gotta brainstorm, dude. You gotta get it done. You get it done. You just find a way. You start making shit and welding shit together, and then all of a sudden you go, oh my god, that'll work. Let's go.
Yeah. So the idea is that if I can engrave the edge, then I can do letters, I can do reading, I can do anything on the edge.
Anything on that ground, dude. Anything you want. Anything. do cut through it, and do all the device in like in a negative. You know what I mean?
Right.
So like the old school guys with the jewelry saw cutting the mercury dime out, you know, like wow, how tedious, and how like CJ, he's still making the one, give him 100. Like you do anything, dude. That would be bitching. I think that would be cool. God, that would be cool, wouldn't it? Keychains, like friggin', I don't know. Damn, that'd be bitching. I will go incognito. I am killing your chat.
Nah, you're good, Bigfoot. It's all
Bigfoot.
good, man. We're just here hanging out.
Yeah, I apologize if I'm not keeping up with you.
It's all good.
Yeah. David Carlisle, you dropped the ball, man. You are the chat guy. You're supposed to be keeping up on top of these things.
Well, Dave's not here, man.
What do we pay this guy for?
Well, hold on. He's getting paid.
We don't pay him? Hey, Dave, I take it back. Hey, man, we appreciate everything you do if you help. Dave's not here, man.
I got some more presents in the mail to myself. All of the pictures that I took of the trip that to the coast that my son and I did. I took all of those pictures and I had just enough to make a photo album out of.
Whereabouts did you go?
We went down to Crescent City, California, and then went north up the Oregon coast to Southwest Washington. So we ended up visiting 8 lighthouses and 4 forts.
Nice.
So I had just enough pictures to make an entire 20-page photo album out of. So that just got delivered today. So that's going to be a present for my son.
How old's your boy now?
He's 12.
12. God, that's You got some fun years coming up.
I'm talking about I've had the fun years. These are the years that are gonna.
No, I mean really. I don't mean like, ooh, it's gonna be hard. I mean like fun. Like he's like 13, not adolescent no more. Like he's gonna start like you could go play like one-on-one basketball, or you guys could go like 2-on-2. You and your boy get some like you could start. You could be doing more if you want, and it's more fun for the parents. It's not the little kid stuff no more. You know.
What are you talking about? I like the little kid stuff.
I love playing. Man, when my kid got to the age where, like, you know, we go out there and play horse, and like, I might lose. Like that was like, that was like some of the best times. Being able to just shoot basketball after, coming home after work, because they won't last very long, and then you can't get him out of his room off the computer.
Well, it's kind of like that already.
Well, hey, but you guys will be there like side by side. That's kind of cool.
That's exactly what we are right now, and that's one of the other things that we were talking about. Is when we get when I get a place and we move it in there and we have the office set up, like we're gonna have our 2 computers set up. We'll have our gaming set up, and we've talked for the last couple of years about having our own gaming channel where we can it's just us gaming. So I think that might be a thing. I'm pretty sure that's going to be a thing.
Hey, you guys are out there, dude. There's kids out there making a very good living playing video games all day long. All day.
And really what it comes down to is that I want to support. If there's something that he is really interested in, then I want to support that. I want to support, whatever dreams that he's got, and it's gonna be up to him if he wants to make it a thing.
Yeah.
And if he wants to try, even if he fails, like he gave it a good try, like that's fine, and I'm still going to support that because that's what happens. That's life.
Yep. Good man. Good man. That's really all anybody ever needs, man. One person. You got one person that has like literally is all about supporting you, whatever you want to do, good, bad, and different. And it's like that's usually the difference. It really, it's usually the difference, man. It's all it takes. It's not a lot either, but it is what it is, So
Right.
yeah, so just do that. That sounds like a damn good plan, CJ. Very good one.
That's the idea.
Yeah. Heck yeah. Just waiting for one of these kids, their mind to hit the lottery or something. That's why I had kids as retirement, and like it was instead of investing, putting money away. Who wants to do that? I had kids. I was like, I'm just moving my kids. Get old. I'm gonna retire early. Let my kids take care of me. Yeah, that backfired. Back to the drawing board. Damn it. Should have thought that one through more. Oh, I didn't forget you. I meant to bring it up. Tomorrow, let you know when I get back tomorrow how much I can do on the, because I can't believe how many not in between those years proofs that I don't have, because I just coincidentally beefed up on earlier, thinking I'll be stockpiling like earlier, like we don't want the early proofs.
Really?
Yeah, so it's I'll see how many, because I couldn't even guess right now. I'm not sure. But tomorrow, it'll be tomorrow. So I didn't forget that.
That's fine.
Right on.
So what, like 3 hours?
3 hours what? What? I didn't get it. 3 hours.
You said tomorrow, and I said okay, so about 3 hours from
now? 12 minutes. It's 11:48. No, yeah. Tomorrow's Saturday. You know what? Every time I'll go, okay, it's been really busy. I'll go early. Doesn't matter. If the earlier I get there, just means I sit there longer. Because I'm always about like, I'm not trying to be, how do I put, like, I'd rather him just handle all his foot traffic as it comes, even if it means I got to sit there for 6 hours, because I will, and I have many a time. So it's like handle it, and now it's like it's not just the regular traditional foot traffic. It's like people coming in and going ordering like 30 grand worth of fucking bullion, and then it's pretty exciting. I just sit there and like time goes by pretty quick. I'm like, wow, that's cool. And then I'm like, hey, you got a 1982 Jefferson proof in like 66, and he just throws stuff at me. No, it doesn't. No, it's not.
Yeah, I found this on the floor earlier. Here you go.
He's like, really? I'll pay you $100 to take all of them. I got a box in the back. It's been there for 20 years. No, I wish. No, it's really the highlight of my week, dude. Always is. And if I'm able to eat out twice in a week, which occasionally it dictates that, it's even then there's two things to look forward to, and that's about it. So I love it.
I think I might go to the coin shop tomorrow. It's been probably 7 months since I've longer. Probably almost 9 months since I've been.
Yeah, you gotta go get it fixed, bro.
Hey, CJ.
Yeah.
If you go to the coin shop, remember your nickel boxes.
Yes. I don't think that they will have them because they are not super good about having supplies, which I've come across many times before because I've gone down there and picked up a couple of tubes and then realized that, if I really wanted them that bad, I would just 3D print tubes because I can, for the price I can print. If I can wait, a couple more hours for the price, I can print out 4 more tubes per 25 cents you know, versus just driving downtown Salem to get to the coin shop. But yeah, I don't know. It's one of those things that I do. You are right. I need to just figure out where I'm going to get one of those nickel box things from and just order a couple of them.
Dude, I think I got one sitting around here somewhere.
The blue cardboard
Yeah,
nickel tube box.
the 50 that holds 50.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think if
Like that one that Blues has.
yeah, they're all color coded, like the red painting. Right here.
Yep.
I even got square tube nickel ones. And I got round tubes.
I don't know what the info is.
Because I had to buy new nickel tubes because I sent mine in a box to somebody.
Nickels?
And then I realized that I needed some.
I think I got nickel. Yeah, I got a case of nickel. Oh, we went. Hey, that's perfect timing, brother. I owe you a bunch of money. I'm running a special on nickel tubes. They're only like 3 for $100. Perfect. I'm joking, of course.
And as an added bonus, I will add a nickel to each tube.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Now, what kind of nickel is the question?
Yeah. They're going to be circulated and come out of my jeans. And if I can't find any, I'm going to look underneath the dryer and underneath.
I'm not charging peanut butter all over them.
Yeah.
Peanut butter's extra.
If you play your cards right, I might throw a spoonful of jelly in there.
I can totally see that. One tube and it's just full of peanut butter.
Damn it.
The other nickel tube is just full of jelly.
That's kind of a good idea right there.
Hey, CJ?
Yeah.
Remember last month we were talking about a project with the Hot Wheels?
Yeah.
But without the flames.
Yeah. Yeah, we can do it.
That I can't get that other design. I can't find them.
Okay. I might go over to. God, am I gonna have time tomorrow?
Better make time.
Clone yourself.
Dude, I am all about that this week. Like I for real need it was Thursday night and I was laser engraving, answering emails, answering questions, and also doing a fantasy football draft thing with the guys from
Gambling. Okay.
So it's like I was like four tier multitasking going on. It was awesome.
Dude, it's when you're firing on all cylinders and you get all. There's nothing better. Nothing better than doing 20 things at one time, but actually getting it done. That's awesome. But more so the gambling part. That's more. I'm an ex-degenerate gambler.
This is the very first time that I've even attempted to do any kind of fantasy sports. So it's going to be really interesting to.
How does that work with the COVID, dude? Like what you say football, right?
Fantasy football.
I don't even watch sports. I don't even know if they're playing or not. Like, what's the season going to be? I don't even know.
I have no idea either.
Yeah.
I don't normally follow sports.
That's free online that support the fantasy leagues, like the up to date number analytics and all that. You know what I mean? So
right.
you'll do just fine. But yeah, like dang, I wonder like how different or not they'll be. Maybe I don't know.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of sports there's a lot of sports that they have like they have games, but they just can't have any fans.
Dude, I watched one baseball game for about 5 minutes, and when I saw the cardboard cutout people, it was so freaking weird. I couldn't watch it. It's freaking eerie. It's like it was a Dodger game, and I walked in and I go, oh, they're playing ball. Just the one person that I ever see like once a week, and he goes, oh yeah. He goes, I go, what? I go, there's no people, right? He goes, no, they put cardboard cutouts. I go, I thought he was joking. I go, yeah, right. And I looked, and it was from the pitcher looking towards the catcher, and you saw this. They look like shooting targets, dude. And I'm going. It just was weird. It just hit me weird. I'm like, I can't watch this. It's like freaking uncomfortable. I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. I could imagine being a player because they thrive on 60,000 people in the stadium. Like, how do you replace that? Like that you can't bottle that. That made players great players. It was they play for the crowd, the people. That's crazy. Now you got to play for a cardboard cutout that repeats every fifth one. Like, come on, man! You guys can't put a wig on one of them, black eye or something. Maybe it's just I'm weird. I know. You don't have to say it. I know.
Oh, it was a Friday night SmackDown tonight.
They let them wrestle at 6 feet apart. Like how you do it? Like you just like
right?
How you wrestle 6 feet away from each other?
They actually had in the background monitors where people could watch it, and their faces on a monitor, kind of like what we're doing.
Like just the head?
Legit?
Yeah, legit. And they're sitting there and they're watching the SmackDown live. But
wow. They pay for it? Is it expensive?
I don't know.
They probably make a lot of that.
You imagine being that guy that just happened to show the shot and you're just being a prick.
Or you do something good, you go high five, and oops. That's
right.
Weird, definitely weird. Definitely
CJ, high five.
Something to get used to, man, because it ain't going away no time soon, dude. It's crazy. So it's almost as if it was all by design. Yeah. And then like, here's a story. Oh, a lovely lady.
Hey, I cut my hair. I don't look like a lady no more.
Oh, you know what I mean. Dang. That's yeah. I don't know, man. For me, just because of the timing, I haven't had any like bad like, oh, it's a pain in the butt now because of COVID. Nothing's changed. I don't really go anywhere or do anything. I'm in my cave. You know what I mean? I go see a dealer once or twice. I go to the grocery store once a month, maybe twice. Gas station, cigarettes. Like it hasn't changed nothing at all. So maybe like trying to find the good and the bad. That's something could be worse. So
well, I 100% agree because like I'm either at home,
right,
at work, or I'm at the shop.
Yeah,
like that's basically like once in a while I'll go to the store. Like this trip that I went on with my son, that was kind of planned out, and we were gone for like 4 or 5 days. But
now it was probably convenient because less traffic and people. Like you probably got to do more than you would have before. Like just
most of it, yeah.
Things I would assume things were cheaper. Like hotel stays and just all the things you go with that. So that's kind of cool.
But it was one of those things that like just with everything going on at work, outside of work, with COVID, like the whole 9 yards, like it was just one of those things that like just to get away, just to escape, and just to like it's just us, like
Yeah,
it's us hanging out, like
that's cool.
visiting lighthouses, just having fun. One of the other things that we did on the coast was we did glass blowing.
Oh wow.
So we did custom. We got to pick our custom colors for floats,
Yeah.
uh, and so I got those in the mail because we were continuing to go north, so we weren't going to be down that way. It was going to be like 2.5 hours away to pick them up the next day, and I'm like, I'm not driving 5 hours round trip just to come back and pick these up. So,
Yeah. Smart, man.
so I'm like, just go ahead and mail them to me.
You don't have
But
to deal
it,
with the trip
it's
either.
one of those things that like, you know, that those are the kinds of things that like you put up on the mantle, that you put up
Oh
on
yeah.
a shelf, because it is,
Right.
it is the reminder of the times that we had. And that was the biggest thing for me with my son is he will always remember doing that trip. He won't remember what year it was. He won't remember maybe the names of all of the lighthouses. Like, he's not going to remember that, but he will always remember, man, I went on this trip with my dad when I was younger, or when I was a little bit older, and it was so cool to just get away, and we did all these things, and we visited all these places, and I just remember like how cool that was. Like that is what's important.
Yeah. You know what? He'll definitely treasure it all his life, dude. All his life.
What's up, Hector? Hector
Yeah. Hey,
Cinefound?
driftwood. You get any driftwood?
No.
Okay, that's kind of like Californian. So like it's kind of one of the things that most people try to or they do go to the beaches up there up north and get driftwood. Next time.
Hey, CJ,
Yes, sir.
it's 2 o'clock my time. I got to get to bed.
Okay. Have a good night, buddy.
Yep.
Thanks for
You,
jumping up.
Travis, good to see you, brother.
Hey, I'm glad you got to see me, Blues.
Yep. Everyone in chat, y'all have a good night, and y'all take care.
Hey, be well, brother.
Thanks,
Yep.
boys.
Later.
Yeah, definitely cool. Good stuff, bro. Good stuff. Well, you do that. It's all I heard was awesome, 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 and then it was awesome, and then of course the before like three back awesome. So you're doing good. That's awesome. It's a lot of awesomes.
Saying it's one of those things.
Yeah, man.
Because that was
They,
one of the things that when I was growing up, my grandma took me to one of my grandmas took me to Canada, and the only thing I remember is that we visited this one fort. I don't remember where it was. I don't remember the name of it, but I remember visiting this one fort, and it was the coolest freaking thing that I have ever been to. So like,
yeah,
I want that feeling for my son.
yeah, yeah, definitely, definitely.
So one of the other things that I was talking to him a couple weeks ago is I was like, hey, like, how would you feel about going and going and see a partial eclipse? Like, would you want to do that? And he's like, well, yeah. I'm like, okay, because there is next June in 2021, in a particular area in, I believe it's Ontario, Canada, um, there will be a partial eclipse.
Right on.
So I was like, so if that's something that you're interested in, that there's obviously some steps that we got to do. Like we got to get our passports, which means that we have to apply for them. Like, and that's something that we got to get on pretty soon because we're going to need passports to get across into Canada.
It probably takes
So
longer now than normal, dude.
so that's one of those things. Well, and like I for Canada, depending on like the area, you can probably get away with the passport cards instead of the full passports,
Okay.
because they're basically the same thing. Especially when you're doing like like continental, like Canada, Mexico, versus like if you were going to go to Europe or something. Obviously, you would need a full passport.
Yeah.
But it would be cool for something like that, that we can go up into Canada, we can visit these areas because I've never been over in that area. I know one or two people from the YouTube community that are out that way, so I could probably reach out and at least have some contacts in that area.
Oh, lots of guys in Canada from
But
out here.
I think that would be one of those things that would be really neat, is just to, and I really haven't decided, like, do I
Hey,
want to
that's
fly
what
out to
it's
like
living. That's living right there.
fly out to somewhere and then drive the rest of the way,
Yeah.
or just fly directly, directly into Ontario. Like,
Time.
I have no idea.
Driving is. I used to like the drives, the long drives. I loved it. And then, but like then I, being a father, raising kids, doing stuff. A couple of times I got to go. And it was it's easy. It's really like the time will dictate what you do. Pretty cut and dry. If you got a week, you're probably going to want to fly. It's not going because the the whole undertaking, flying anywhere, it eats up a day. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you're flying there, you're flying back. That's 2 days. You got 7. You only leaves you 5 to do stuff. You're not driving. You know what I mean? Like each for the time will tell you what to do. But yeah, man. But just do it. Do it. Do it every chance you get, man, because it goes by quick, bro. That's the only thing I can tell you.
Like, again, like, my goal is like is the thought that, like, he will always remember the whatevers, not
Yeah.
not the items, not the toys, not the all of that stuff, but he will
Sure.
always have those memories of those experiences,
Yeah.
and that trumps everything else.
And it's tradition. He'll do it with his kids. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it's how like college graduates produce college graduates, families that vacation all the time together. He'll do the same with his. So that's like that's the way to do it, dude. That's good stuff, man. Really is. That's awesome. Like, can I get adopted? You adopt me? Here we go. So how is everybody tonight?
It's actually pretty quiet tonight.
On. All day was too. I mean, I wasn't on all day, but like from the morning, I don't know, maybe to like noon. And typically it's kind of quiet on Saturdays and Sundays, dude. It's a trip.
I figured Friday night there would be at least a 3 or 4 channels doing either auctions or coin roll hunting, or like,
There's a lot of new guys that are like they're regulars on like these nights, and it's there's a handful of them out there that are newer that I'm subbed to, that I'm just getting familiar with. I mean, but like the old crowd, like there's not a lot of people, man, because I'm still subbed to like the 18,000 freaking people that, like, we used to get paired. Oh man, there's no way I'm gonna be able to watch everybody's stuff. Like stress about it. Then all of a sudden it's like, damn, 1,400 people and there's like 2 on. You know what I'm saying? And one of them, he's not even there. He's asleep and it's just running. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, okay. I was like, damn. But then you instantly get to like, well, I should be on. And I forget that.
well, and that's what I was talking about earlier before you came on, is that when I get my new place, whenever that is, that I would like to bring back the like
Like,
the Friday night thing that I had, or the weekend thing that I had.
yeah,
And I would like to pursue some other projects that I've been kind of having on the back burner, that are coin related.
yeah.
Um, just because there's some things that I would like to see, and those things just don't exist.
Well, I got some stuff in the works.
And
coming
they
up, so keep your
haven't
bill on.
they haven't existed for a while. So I'm like, well, if I want to see that, then like it, I'll do it. I'll be that change. I'll be that thing that I'm looking for, because I'm sure there's other people that are out there that are in the exact same camp.
Oh,
That's
it doesn't matter what it is. Once you go on, they'll come. They'll be there. You know what I'm saying? Like it's always been that way. My experience, and still to this day, still blows me away. You know, it really does. So it's like I haven't got back to the because I did it pretty regular for a long time. Well, before all the shit here hit the fan. But it was I loved doing the late night stream, whatever it be. It was always just coin, started with coin, and then wherever it went, but it was always coin. And I loved it, man. The people you meet, the people that I still know from all those nights. And it was something like they came. I felt bad instantly because a lot of them, like, I know they can't depend on it. Just like I'm sitting here trying to find somebody late at night to somewhere to be and hang out, and it's like I get this like lost feeling. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I know that when that's the way they must have felt when it was like I was around, and because I've been told that every time I bump into somebody that I hadn't seen in a little bit, and it keeps happening still. It's like that's what I get from them. So I don't start it now because I want to make sure that I can maintain it. I don't want to like get people's hopes up. It's not that it's like that big deal, but I don't care if it's 2 people that come every night.
right.
I want it to be something that now the way my personal situation is, I can do that. I'm not wanted, needed. There's no the wild chance of anything like pulling me away. So yeah, so now I've been really putting a lot of time into the things I'm going to do and the scheduling, and I got some stuff already in the works coming up. So it's going to be happening this month too. I'm excited, and now I got these bitchin' freaking laser CJ one of a kind, custom made, wonderful things.
Magic.
I don't even want. I don't want to belittle them. I'm not going to belittle them and even call
magic
them cards. Yeah, we're just gonna call them magic. I got these magics.
I got these magic cards.
Where'd you get them? From the magic guy.
The guy who makes magic.
Spinner. It spins the magic. Beautiful.
Yeah, no, I'm so happy with how these turned out, dude. So happy with how these turned out.
Yeah, man, they're beautiful, dude. And I know they're better looking in hand. No. But yeah, awesome. Hey, do me a favor too. Could you please send one of yours with them when you do?
Sure.
Yeah. I appreciate it.
Talking about one of these?
I would like to have one.
Yeah, absolutely, man. I got you.
And anything else that like you're doing, like the copper round, like I'd take one of everything.
I'm really glad that I got these. These things, like I thought that they were gonna be more yellow, but they are like gold, like
right.
gold, and
right
it's freaking cool.
Nice. Yeah, it's pretty. It's pretty cool. I remember a time when they're just traditional business cards. God, I had so many business cards. And
do you want these to be flipped over so that you flip them like this and you've got the
orientation? I would keep them up.
Okay.
Like like Canadian coin.
Like that.
Yeah, up.
I could totally see it be like, hey.
I think that's traditional. Hold on a second.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, right? Man, I remember I had these made some years ago, and it was these have like silver on, and it's embossed, so you raised, you feel it, and that was fancy at the time, dude. And this was like one of the nicest cards, and I can't believe how long ago. It's like, oh, I gotta show you the business card, but yeah, let's see. Can you see like the silver on the house and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, like that was a big deal at the time. Like it was like they were able to do it now. And I remember because I paid a lot of freaking money for that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I was silver, and I just thought, wow, I couldn't wait to hand these suckers out. And then my cell phone got stolen, and I ended up with like 900 of them.
Oh man.
I don't know why. It was I couldn't get the same number or procrastinated or something. So it was like, dude, back then that was like I got boxes of different cards, and you could tell how many every time because for some reason I changed cell phones like underwear back then, but it wasn't like it is now where like it was easy to get number. You know, like it's I don't know. It sucked. I was good at work. I wasn't good at all the rest of it. I was like, just at least give me money and I'll build it. Forget everything else. I'll be there. Trust me. Oh, or zero. Is this the giveaway, or is it time to? I want to guess. Five. Five. Did I win? Who won?
I'm trying to think of what we're gonna do for your copper round here, boss.
Man, you know what? I'd be down for that. Like if it's just one, surprise me. But if it's like you give me a price like for like like I don't know how many come in a roll, like I'd be in for it because that's something that I would like to have to offer. And it's out there, like people are having all kinds of stuff like made. But yeah, I'd love to do that, dude. And I'd only get them from you, of course.
So
If I make it myself, because I'm
we
always
have about 10 of these that the shop basically bought, and we have our own challenge coin for the shop.
nice. What what's the what kind of challenge is it?
So it's basically traditional. It's got the shop logo and the text on the front, and then on the back it has a customer of ours came in with a drawing where it's Mickey Mouse with an M4 and nods on. So I was able to bring that in and basically put it into the laser program. So I have operator Mickey and Gobi pour somewhere else being across the back.
How cool, man.
So that's our challenge coin that we have for the shop.
That's badass. Yeah, man. I mean, like all the coin clubs have them, have their own, and friggin' um, it's I love getting the elongated, right? And
Right.
yeah, they're always like to commemorate like all the Aeroramas and all that. Like it's like, yeah, man, it's been part of numismatics for a long time. Like if people don't know it. So it's not like something new. We're not inventing a new mousetrap, but it's cool. It's that kind of like, I dig it all. I think that's bitching. Heck yeah. Yeah, man. Just let me know what you need from me. You know what I mean? I'm game. And I appreciate the getting on the cards, man. Super appreciate it.
Yeah, for sure, man. And you of all people know that like you want something, like I'm gonna make it happen. Like
Yeah,
I'm gonna figure it out.
this guy he just talks. He's gonna do it. I don't know what the hell he's talking about. Oh, I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, I don't know. No clue. Clueless. Clueless. He just rambles. He's a rambler, man.
That lemon has to be like
Rambling.
it has to be like in the top 3 coolest things that I've ever made.
No, yeah. Oh yeah, shit yeah. This is probably one of the coolest though too.
That was a little bit more luck than anything else.
The plane tubes,
Yeah.
freaking awesome, but the way this is, I mean, like literally, like it's on there. It's etched in there. It's raised. It just there's nothing better than that, and it's pretty tall, like the relief. You know what I mean? So it's like it has depth, plenty of depth, but I love feeling it too, and on the tube, and it just looks really classy. The grain in the plastic, I mean, I can't explain it, man. It just really, and it's two-toned, like the darkness on the rim, on the top of the cap.
Yeah.
And then the center part is a lot lighter. Dude, it's like, it looks like it's inlaid. It looks like bird's eye maple maybe or something. It's just freaking gorgeous. Yeah. These are one of, I mean, like I treasure every single thing you've ever made me do, but yeah. And then everything else is John Wayne's hanging out. I don't know if I ever, let's see. The rest of my CJ treasures are up there on that ledge. The light might be, no, you can see it. I see John Wayne's head.
Yeah, I remember John Wayne.
The other lemon is right there by the lemon box to the right. Then the original one to the right of John Wayne is the lemon head penny, the gray one.
Yeah.
That was the first one. So yeah, that's it. I got him, dude. I got him. Pretty bitchin'. I love him.
How long ago did I do that John Wayne?
Oh, I mean, I want to say it was not too far either before or after the lemons too, but it was like it's been over a year at least because like I was gone for. I was looking at my analytics last night too, and I was gone for like 6 months.
And I was out of work from basically February 1st, 2019 till about October. So
it was like May when so I bet you it was in between roughly that time frame from February, March, April, May. It was in those months, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. So that yeah.
It feels like that it was like 6 years ago.
No, I know. And
it feels forever ago.
Yeah, and I've aged like 6 years in that time. Talk about literally, it feels like 6 years, and like it does. It feels.
Well, the last year is doesn't even feel like a year. The last year feels like 5 months, and then just a crap load of blur.
Right. And then for me, the total time just on. Well, I thought I had something over there too. On YouTube, it's like 3 years, a little over 3, or coming up on 3 when I started selling, and I swear to God, it's like it went by like it feels like it's been a month. But I'm old, and I've already been through this. My 20s to my 30s, yeah, they went pretty quick, but I remember a lot of it. 30 to 40, I don't remember any of it, dude. None of it, because it literally went that quick. It was like tenfold the 20 to 30. So that's what I've always heard all the older people tell you: slow down. It goes quick, and they all mean it. It's the truth. So I'm not going, nah, it won't happen to me. I know it's going to happen. It's already. I'm going to be 45 coming up here. It's already half of my 40s are gone, and it was like faster than any time in my life. But kind of nice because I wanted to get away from these last couple of years as fast as I could. So that's only benefit. I'm looking forward to running to a little bit of more better days back to back. You 2 in a row. That's all. I got you 2 in a row, 2 days in 48 hours. That's all. It's not a lot.
Just, I mean, sometimes it's you take one day at a time, and that's what you can accomplish, and that's a win right there.
Hour by hour some days, and it's that's how easy it is, dude. You know, and still it takes practice, because
Right.
even then it doesn't insulate you from stuff, you know. So it's just all perspective, man. You gotta tremendously celebrate your little victories. You gotta blow them out of proportion and celebrate the shit out of them. And don't sulk, and hopefully it takes up the free time you'd have to sulk in your failures. You know what I mean? Because you can't. It's no bueno. It doesn't benefit anything. It's useless. You know, it happens, and then you move on. And just, you know, do your best, man. That's all I'm trying to do is my best. That's all I can do. Whether or not it's good enough, we'll find out. But I woke up today, so hey, I'm happy.
You might recognize these.
What's that?
You might recognize these. Look familiar?
Oh yeah, what does it take, 7 of them to make the shield?
Yep.
Yeah.
So I did a trade with somebody. So I got a bunch of these. So
Beautiful.
I might be putting together some sets here pretty soon.
I remember the holder that you made for him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, I got all the stuff that I think I'm joking. Hold on. Dare me. I dare you, dare me. Because I actually have them in different places, which is like every time I come across one, I go, why is that one there? And the other one's there, and then I got one over there. Don't tell
I have no idea how that feels.
That's how I put them together. Oh shit, right. That's so funny. He's like, I don't know what you're talking about.
It's like that's the story of my desk. In its entirety is I put something somewhere to be with the other things that I thought that would be
West Virginia
near it, and then I don't know what happened after that. So this
it's custom, baby. That's custom.
West Virginia quarter.
West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home, country road.
KJ Coin Hunter, how you doing, man?
It's got a name on it somewhere. I think it says CJ Coin Crash, something like that.
I don't know what it is.
Want to know if you can laser a W on this for me.
I can do anything.
We'll just start making our own W quarters.
Actually,
send me like 4, and I have one.
What's really funny is that I have a nickel, and it's actually sitting on my desk at the shop, because once I get my little magnet thing done, I actually want to engrave the edge of a nickel, because the what's the word I'm talking about? My resolution, how small I can engrave is 20 microns.
Yeah, like you could put like not on the head of a needle, sewing needle, but pretty freaking small.
No, smaller.
Smaller? Is that smaller?
Smaller. So the width of a human hair is about 100 microns. I can engrave down to 20.
That's crazy, dude. And that's like the stuff like putting like your they do that like the dentist for like your kid. You put all like the information on his tooth
or diamonds, jewels. Like I can serialize a diamond.
Yeah. Wow. That is pretty crazy. Now it's like, do you know, like, if you did that, what power you'd have to like give instructions with it? Like, okay, if you want to be able to see it, you're gonna have to need minimum, X amount of power and loop or. Okay, cool, right on. Yeah, I don't even know where to start. That's crazy. Yeah. There's a lot of stuff that goes with that, man. All the things that it can do, the potential, and then all the stuff that's already been done. It's already its own little industry, and like it's got some like meat behind it already. That's
Right.
cool. Yeah, that's badass, man. But still early enough to like you mess around and end up being one of the leaders of the industry, man. Like literally, you know. So that's badass. Keep on doing everything that pops in your head, or at least trying them once. Because that's how you get. You be talking about you when you're gone. I I do it all the time. Like when you get off right now, I'll be talking about you.
This kid, man, this kid, he just thinks of stuff, and then they just magically appear. Like I can't explain it.
He shows up. He came pants full of days, running nose, all this. He's like this kid. This like I think he's like 16 years old. He's like 40. And because I know I do it out of habit. And there's a whole handful of men in this community that I've been calling kid, and they're like 20 years older than me. Now, did I used to call you kid?
I don't know.
Okay, no.
I wouldn't be offended by it at all.
Yeah, I never out of context. I always meant like like term endearment or just in conversation.
Right.
I just was telling guys what to do. Like I did it out of habit because I'm bad with names. Really, it was hard. It was like it's a glitch in me. Like to this day, I have a hard time remembering names. It takes a while, even trying to remember. But I was always running like a chicken with my head cut off. I'm here and there. What it do, Mr. Kate the Coin Hunter? How are you? What'd you have for dinner? That's what I want. I always ask Kate what you have for dinner. Because he's like,
Bacon cheeseburger.
Kate eats good stuff. He knows how to cook.
I had bacon cheeseburger, and it was delicious.
Yeah, that sounds bomb. I got like 2 bites of a cold taco and a cold burrito. They don't save it. And it's weird how it's like no food in this food. It's already hard as a brick. How do beans turn into rock in an hour? Or flour tortilla. It is not supposed to stay elastic. Like it's not even baked.
It dried out.
It's wrapped in its wrapping. It's all the stuff they put in there that's not what it's supposed to be in there to keep its shelf life. And like it's like 90% of this is not what it looks like, and then there's that much beans, tortilla, cheese. And the rest of it is killing me. Kill me softly. I love it.
Good song.
Taco Bell suicide. Stuffed bell. Oh, stuffed bell pepper.
Is
Stuffed bell pepper.
No, I'm not gonna go there. I'm gonna leave that one alone.
That's crazy. That's like so exotic, dude. Like I'd have to go to a restaurant to get that. Kane's like, yeah, we made some shrimp, a roux, and then maybe stuff wonderful bell peppers that grow out back. I'm like, and he just thinks no big deal. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, gosh, it's awesome. Ooh, LOL, I have eaten on the same chicken taco tonight 3XS. 3 times. Lucky. Wish I had a chicken taco. No, it's true. What's up, Melissa?
Hoover? What? Hoover doesn't show up to my channel. That's weird.
Matter of fact, better finish that before it is a break, right? What it do, Trav? It do. It doing. What it do? What it do, nephew? Another day in paradise.
Another day.
I almost said that with a straight face. It's my paradise. Stuff's common food down. I know. I know this. I'm already. Cajun has broke me into the like. It's don't get excited, kid. It's nothing fancy. How we eat. That's all. Eat well. That's what I'm talking about. So CJ won't adopt. Just adopt me, Cajun. Look for it. You guys look, kid. You know, you guys want. I'm house trained, kind of.
Your house broken?
I'm house broken, or I'm breaking in. No, I'm clean up after myself. I make it hand. I'm good. I'm handy.
I think Cajun and Hoover need some of these.
Yeah. I mean, really, look. You guys, does anybody notice something tremendously wonderfully, beautifully? I'm trying to think of a fancy word. I can't do it. Well, no sheet. Some beach. Tall men. Yeah? What? Looking for one? You got fill in order? This guy's tall. This guy right here. And coincidentally, I'm a man. Oh, I'd love to, dude. I've never been farther than Four Corners. So yeah, I'd love to do that. Sooner or later, man. Things are getting a little better every day.
I would like to go back down to Texas and go back to
Back to where?
Port Arthur.
Port Arthur. Never been there.
I was down there after Hurricane Harvey with a relief team. Coolest freaking thing that I was ever a part of.
And I remember you talking about that before.
Down there for 2 weeks, and yeah, I miss the food. I miss the people. Like it was just such a cool place. And then, yeah, I don't know. I feel bad for everything they got going on right now.
Yeah. Those people, they're tough people, man.
Right.
Yeah. You know, it's funny. Is like I've traveled some. You know, like, and every place I've ever went, I could move and be happy at every time. Every time. I'd come home ready to pack it all up, sell it all, you know, and head back to wherever it was, and never pulled it off. Yeah. Everybody always wants what the other guys got, but I just, why not? You two are a great team. I know she can definitely cook you great food.
I can eat. Like, trust me, I can eat.
Hey, me and food, we go way back. Way back. Like
47 BC way back.
like since I was a yay high. You know what I mean? Food in my life. Yay high, this high, that high, still. Food. High. We're like that. I could throw down on the eating. On whole shit.
Legit.
Yeah, food's just good, man. And comfort food's even better.
Mm.
And then of course you have chocolate ice cream. And then it's just, you know, game over.
And then when you don't want regular dinner, you just have ice cream for dinner because we're adults and we can eat ice cream for dinner if we want to.
It is regular dinner. This stuff, this is just, these are hors d'oeuvres and finger foods, man. I stopped and got a half gallon on the way home.
That is the one thing that I always think about, and it always is the first thing that comes out of my mouth Like, I'm an adult. I can eat ice cream for dinner if I want.
I'm grown. That's how I said. Yeah, and I can't take credit. I didn't make that up on my own. I heard that from a guy that used to work with it, and the way he said it, it was perfect, and it was funny as hell. And I've been saying it ever since. So I gotta give him his props.
Well, I agree. And it's like it's
But it's true.
I hear it all the time. Like, but I
full
hear
circle.
it in your voice is how I hear it in my head.
Oh, lucky. I think. Or is that night where it's like nails on a chalkboard?
Oh no.
If that's the case, I'm sorry. We're just eating for a different time zone.
Yeah, I gotta have dinner and then I have dinner for East Coast time. You know, because you got to share the love.
And I don't know about that. I like to cook. I don't do it as often as I could, but through the years, like I love cooking. I'm a pretty good cook. I barbecue really good. But it's like I used to like eating my own cooking even more. It's been a while.
I cannot barbecue to save my life. I
have a lot of practice.
I can't. But you give me a stove and we're gonna make some magic happen.
Right on. I always used to say about my wife, like, man, she can microwave some shit bomb. You know what I mean? If it's got directions on a box, push buttons and shit, like it looks like a phone, man, she's the best. But the rest of it, yeah. Memory. We're getting an ice cream sandwich right now. I love ice cream sandwiches is good too. Neapolitan or what? Classic Neapolitan. I've been making a Caesar salad at 7 a.m. Thought this is wrong, but it feels so right. There's nothing wrong with actually a salad in the morning, like breakfast. That's not a bad idea.
If that is
your afternoons are free
for you, then it's not wrong. Like we have these preconceived notions that you can only eat certain things at certain times. It's like, but you have to go off of what your body says. Like,
I eat when I'm hungry.
Your body, then that works for your body. Like, and when I was working out, like really hard, like my thing is that I can't eat 4 hours before I work out, otherwise it gives me a stomach ache. Like that's
you know why?
How my body works.
4 hours for it takes literally 4 hours. Food has to be in your gut for 4 hours, and then that's how long it takes to get all the whatever nutrients it's going to get out of what it is. You know what I mean? It's 4 hours. That's the cycle. So you're right, dude. That's crazy. But I could never eat. Oh no, what was it? I would head to go work out and get sidetracked by food. Yeah, that's what it was. So I never worked out.
There are some people that are like, well, you have to eat right before you work out because, like, that's whatever. And I'm like, but that does not work.
You carve up. You can carve up for your work. You're supposed to carve up in protein for your workouts. But you're supposed to do it after too because you're gonna need it after also. Amino acids help a lot also.
Right, and I do it after, but I cannot do it at 4 hours. Is like the time frame that I can't drink anything. Like
you can mess with it.
I can't eat anything.
Your body will store stuff. So you can pull on carb past 4 or less than 4.
I can't. Nothing.
Oh, it doesn't do it for it. Then maybe you just gotta play around, dude, with like the dang it. You ever tried creatine?
Yep.
Yeah, creatine is pretty. I used that stuff for like a year once.
Can't do it.
Working out a little bit.
Nothing.
You gotta know it. And you can't miss. But it's just that's the shit that Mark McGuire, they said that he was got him all big during the home run thing. But it was over the counter like thing. You just put in my like a drink or something. But
right, but it was just whatever that 4 hours was.
Well, how hard are you getting it? are you getting like to where it's like you'll get lightheaded, dizzy, or like it's affecting your energy?
No, I would be. I could not eat 4 hours and then have like a 5K warm up run, and then like a back to back another 5K.
5K warm up run. You run 5 miles to warm up.
Yeah, when I was working out, here's one of my workouts. Okay, so I warm up with a 5K run, and that's just warm up, just to get my body loose, because like my hips and everything, they don't warm up until about mile 3.
All right.
So after the 5K, then I would do a follow up 5K after about 5 minutes of rest, and that's with a weight vest, and running elevation. Then after that, it would be my normal weights workout. So like I could be in the gym probably 2 hours, and then go home and eat. Like that would be fine for me.
Yeah, then you need to. That's so much. I would assume that you're going to need to do it even in your workout. You're
Nope.
going to have to replenish, right?
Nope.
You're trying to go completely on it. That
I can't.
That much loss of electrolyte and salt and potassium and all, and nothing.
Not during my workout at all. Like I can have like a pre-workout drink, and that's it. Like
I'm like, I sweat in the air conditioning, dude. I'd pass out. I couldn't do it. Like, yeah, like I could do the working out, but I couldn't do the. I would have to just the fluids, salt. I cramp easy, but the diabetes now, it's like I can't. I ain't working out. You know what my workout is? It's right here. I'll show you guys. I get this barbell right here. I go like this. It's my workout right there. They call it loop asthenics. Like calisthenics.
But yeah, my workouts were pretty intense. But man, I'll tell you what, they did a number, like in a good way.
Yeah, man. I absolutely hate running, but the 2 times in my life I was probably like in best shape was I ran. I just don't enjoy it. And I didn't never do 10 miles. I think I did like 4. I had gotten to a point where I did 4 miles, and that was the most I ever. And like lost 50 pounds, good 50 pounds. Got really thin and could dunk on 10 foot with ease. I was younger and I was falling my ass off, but I hated running, dude. I couldn't stand it. I think it's because of how long, like just like really tall people shouldn't have to run. They should give us like motorized somethings. I'm just putting it out there. and you should be able to smoke cigarettes. Smoke 5, back wide. Leftover Papa John's. Microwave to perfection is what I'm eating now. Papa John's is good, dude. We have Papa John's here. I like Papa John's.
I do not like Papa John's here. It's just it's not good. It's like a step above Little Caesars. But
Wow.
But then like there's one place that's called Odd Moe's, and they are freaking delicious, man.
Right on.
Oh,
the Papa John's it's way like Little Caesars like the $5 pizzas, right?
Right.
Yeah, it's like fast food now, damn near. And then it's Papa John's is like fresh, it's made to order. I mean, like it's the ones we have here have been here quite a while because I know it's franchised, and it's they're pretty good. They're pretty good. They're like better than Pizza Hut or Domino's. Like they're like a step up. You know what I mean?
Right.
So yeah, but because they are franchise, yeah, two are gonna be like I didn't even though they're supposed to be. But yeah, you probably just got a bad one, man. Bad employees or something. They don't give a shit about quality. like, how do you mess up a pizza if you make it all fresh from scratch? You know what I'm saying? It's like, you can't have to go out of your way to make it not acceptable.
Right.
Yeah. God.
But like where I'm at, Odd Mo's is a mile and a half away. Domino's is a mile and a half the other way. On the other side of Domino's, another 2 blocks down, is Little Caesars.
Pizza everywhere.
There is, yeah, like there's
Pizza
2 other pizza places within 5 miles.
To the right of me, cannons in front of me. Yeah, yeah. God, I've ate enough pizza for 5 football teams' lifetimes.
Right?
Yeah, I mean, just raising 2 kids. We ate pizza for everything. Birthday parties, for dinner, lunch, breakfast, cold Saturday mornings. You know, like it just, and because it's like, oh, what do you guys want? Pizza, pizza, always same. And now, even at like 20 years old, 22 years old, it's like pizza. God. Like, all right, make sure you get. It's like one of those things, man. It's like it doesn't really get old, but it's just good. It's just good. It's like how it doesn't take a lot when you got sauce, you got cheese. You can put cheese milk cheese all over my hand. I eat my hand. It's pretty good stuff. You know, it's basic, simple, lovely.
Right.
I love my homemade crusts. Here we go. It's like, yeah, we make our own crust. And I'll put 80 to 100 slices of pepper. I love pepperoni. Love pepperoni. Love salami. Oh, God, loves pepperoni.
My son loves pepperoni. I prefer cheese or Hawaiian.
I like pineapple. I don't think I don't have a favorite. I'll eat anything. Just regular old pepperoni and cheese or anything. It's like back in the day when I was growing up, it was always sausage and pepperoni. It was like the standard, the staple. It was always sausage, pepperoni. You got meat.
One of the ones that I've tried that, depending on which which franchise that you get it from, is black olives and mushrooms.
I love black olives. I just don't like mushrooms, regardless of the pizza. I'm not a mushroom guy. My mother, we were poor, so I ate my share of can of mushroom soup. Just smelling mushroom makes me want to gag. Yeah, it was the casseroles, like it's like.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was always a can of mushroom soup and freaking
can of whatever I can find in the cabinet.
It was good.
Garbage.
Good, but it's like we ate it quite a bit. A lot.
Right.
Yeah. But stick to your rib stuff, like get you through you live just the next day. Yeah, all the toppings are good. But yeah, there's no wrong.
Some of those toppings I can't do. Like I can have green peppers on like a Subway sandwich, but I cannot put green peppers on a pizza. Like
yeah, no particular. I don't like uncooked bell pepper anyways. Never acquired the taste for it, Like a stuffed pepper, they're cooked.
Stuffed peppers are. Well, just our mom make it absolutely
awesome, but just raw, crunchy peppers. I've never really got it. It's not really great.
Like I can't even put them in stir fry. Like they don't work for me.
Yeah, water chestnuts. I think water chestnuts is a great substitute for the texture. But yeah, well, good point. Texture does matter.
Depends on how hungry you are.
Yeah, I mean pizza. I take 2 of the biggest pieces I can find. I put them face to face, and then I give them a fold, and then it's just anything else in here that can go inside there. Because right now it's like a taco, big taco. We want to fill it with something. Bean dip, you got bean dip. What else we got? We got anything? Go for it. Some deviled eggs, anything.
Throw some cheese on top.
Yeah. Good. Put USB. extension cord. I can show y'all. I have my shrimp stuffed bell peppers. Huh? Just film it, upload it. I don't love water chestnuts, but I don't hate them. You know, the only time I really do have them, my mom used to make when she got older, and we're white trash rich now. We could afford on the weekend when we played cards. She'd make spinach dip, and like in the bread roll, she'd like get the big sourdough roll and like take the bread out of the inside, which is my favorite.
Right.
And make the spinach dip, which is great. Spinach dip is awesome. And it had water chestnuts. Only first time I ever had them, and it was like that dipped them. My mom, the way she made it was, oh man, it was so good. And then the bread, I'd eat the bread after. She'd always save it for me. She'd be like,
Cool.
oh, yeah, so good, man. Watercress, another. Right on. Hood rich. Hood fabulous. You know what I'm saying? Hood famous. That's what we are around here. In the hood. And not the white pointy one. Crispy. Yeah, they had the good crunch to them. But dude, I could mow a can of black olives with a fork, or just popping them like popcorn. I love black olives.
Right. Oh, black olive.
Oh, black olive, man, so good. Yeah, I like dill dip, white bread in anything. My God.
I like Hawaiian. What is it? Hawaiian sweetbread or something.
Yeah,
Like that?
yeah.
Yeah.
Like the Hawaiian. We see the Hawaiian rolls on Thanksgiving, but like it's popular down here, and they have we even have like the Hawaiian like the dollar Chinese food. They have like restaurants now around here, and they weren't around when I was younger, but they're all over now, and it's good. You know, pulled pork, and then they put like bread, like loaves, and it's like those little rolls. I love it, man. Sweet bread, so good. No, not that good. Huh? Oh yeah. But yeah, man. And then don't even start on pork. So just yes, and anything. No part of the pig I won't eat. And pork gravy.
Some things that like there's some pork, like pulled pork, I can't do. Steak I can't do.
Really?
Yeah, I just
Is it the like? Are you not a fan of the fat content or something, or
it gives me a stomach ache.
you don't do well with, or the like you do you get lean steak and meat that's not too marble? It does the same thing.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, I mean it's hard.
I can do
meat. We're not made to eat red meat, dude. That's what they changed their mind again and said that we are not carnivore and that these are not canines, and that we are only vegetable, leafy, nut. Like that's it, vegetarian. Like that's how we're designed, truly. And it makes sense because it's like red meat is so hard on our bodies. It takes the enzymes in your stomach like days and days to break red meat down. Literally, it's like
so I can do like ground beef, and then I can do like chicken or turkey, pretty much anything.
I
like steaks, like how everybody loves their steaks.
Wow.
I can't do it.
How do you eat them? Like well done, medium. Like how do you prepare them? I'm just curious. The steak, the meat that doesn't agree with you.
I can't eat it.
All right. That's crazy, man.
Yeah, so I always feel bad. They're like, hey, man, we should come over. I got these steaks. I'm like, but I can't eat steaks. Like,
I'll just go get some turkey hamburger and just make you up and look like a steak. You know what I mean? That's good, dude. I got turned on to that this year, and it's like lean, zero fat, high protein, and tastes good, dude. Way better than hamburger. I don't think I'll ever eat like traditional beef hamburger again. Like it's a great substitute. But of course, that's assuming that everything on those labels is the truth or correct.
It's accurate-ish.
Yeah, like prove a calorie. What's a calorie? How do you know it's 1 calorie? Because you burned it until it disappeared and you kept track of the time. All right. Well, who made that shit up? How does that work? Is that exact science? I don't know. Turkey burger. Yeah, turkey burger's good, man. I can't hold the camera when it makes off. Oh yeah, no doubt. You should get one of those rigs, Cajun. The God, I want one bad, but they're expensive. I don't know if I'll ever get one. The like the GoPro, they make like you can wear them or something, or maybe like it's a hat. I just always like the people who like you can see from their point of view. I think it's GoPros that they use, those cameras.
You
And
can
they're
you
really
can
good.
you can buy cheap knockoff GoPros
Right on. Yeah, you go on that what is it? Alibaba website.
or
They'll have
Wish, or you can even get them off of Amazon too. Amazon can supply them, and they're basically knockoff GoPros that do the exact same thing. Only they're super cheap. They're like 30-40 bucks.
yeah,
And
it is
same
cheap.
same concept is they have like a micro SD card that they record to, and so you record it and then you download the video, and that's it.
And then bam bam, set it Ronco, set it and forget it. You know what I mean? You don't cook ground turkey well. You know what I do is I make them like little meatloafs. I'll I'll I'll, I'll cook all of the package. Like I'll get it like a pound package, and then that way it's cooked. You know, I won't like take one out and then store the rest. So I'll make patties out of them, and I'll put breadcrumbs. I'll crack an egg in there, and then season whatever, onions, and then put them together, make them about an inch tall, and then pan fry them, and then just literally it cooks fast. I'll just put a top on and let them sweat one side for like literally like 2 minutes, and then flip them one flip, and they're done, man. It's easy too because they turn like a white. Like it's like you don't have to like they get kind of white. They're firm. Bam, that's it. And they go in the fridge, and they're one of those things where like I was surprised how good they were cold like the next day. Like I found myself just snacking on them, not even warming them up, and they were pretty good. Yeah, it's like they're pretty. I was surprised at the flavor. Like it's pretty flavorful stuff. But maybe I'm just a good cook. I don't. Ronco, yeah, Ronco. The commercials. That dude invented like all those late night things that were selling. Like all of them. He bought the Chia Pet. Friggin'
Rocket was big on that
yeah.
one like super cooker thing.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Set it and forget it. I just remember that commercial all the time. That's what I was talking about.
Right.
And Caden knew what it was saying.
Set it and forget it.
Hey, I had the very first griller, the George Foreman, and that thing worked, dude. Matter of fact, we got it as a wedding gift. God, that was 20-something years ago. And I used to cook on that thing all the time. And then he made like model right now, like the last one I saw in the store was like freaking the size of a stand-up barbecue, and but the first one was like just big enough you could do like a chicken breast at a time. But it worked. It did all the things it said it would. Like it was on the angle, it cooked from the top and the bottom, the grill, and like all the taco, like the juice would run off, but it still was pretty moist. Like it worked. Made he made like $400 million on those things.
Right.
Yeah, all that fighting never made no money. Just made kids, and he puts out the freaking grilling machine, and boom, rich. The Popel Pocket Fisherman, the one that you like, and he goes like the telescoping one. Air fryer. I don't even know what that is. Air fryer. I mean, I've heard air fryer, but I've never used one, never owned one. I don't know. They fry with air. It's crazy. I believe it. I believe anything now. George Foreman seemed to disappear even if friends like that. Oh, they borrow it, never return it. Is that what you mean? Yeah, Ronco was like the company, like he was in it, like PepsiCo. He had so many events, And he started with the, what was it? He bought the Chia Pet from the guy that really invented it for $50,000, and then he made millions on it. And I think he had the Pet Rock. Was that, or am I confusing those? Anyhow, I mean, like Chia Pet, Pet Rock, ridiculous. It just proves that, you know, better lucky than good any day, boy. Any day. You can't wow them with brilliance, you baffle them with bullshit.
Hey man, I'm starting to fall out.
Uh-oh.
I'm over here, my eyes are rolling back in my head here.
Yeah. She's probably been working all day or something.
Since 5 o'clock this morning, yesterday morning.
Yeah, I would say carry the one, divide by pi, squiggly mark. Yeah, that to me equals tired. Todd, boss. Todd.
About 20 hours. So, but
Yeah,
I appreciate
that's
you
a good
coming up
one.
and hanging out. I'm glad that that you like these.
Yeah, hey, thank you. Kudos. They're wonderful. They're beautiful. I appreciate you. I need an email. And tomorrow, I'll shoot you email when I get back. All
Okay.
right. Yeah.
And thank you for everybody else that that jumped up here and jumped in. I appreciate it. I wasn't expecting very many people to show up, just because it was just one of those things that just.
And no one can leave until you hit the like buttons. Don't forget. Or pack a lunch.
All right, guys. We'll see y'all later, and yeah, we'll catch you on the next one.
Hey, be well, brother.
Be well. Thanks, guys. Appreciate you all. Legit. Dancing. All right, later, man.
Bye.